management to this nice. Nonetheless, he is a guest speaker at CNBC, Z Business, ET NDTV, and also he is a columnist in Mint, Money Control, and also he is very active on LinkedIn and various social media, posting his advisories towards tax planning and wealth management. So I heartily invite you, sir. Next, we have CA Mitsu Bhusdev. She is chartered accountant with decade years of practice in index audit, specialized in internal audit. She is heading an internal audit team at Grow. She started when it was Grow. Now Grow is limited, and since then all efforts are seen. And yeah, here we have. She was also part of big four firms while at the time of her articleship as well as the audit tenure after she became a CA. I like her belief true success is not born from one big lucky step, it's birth from daily small consistent steps. So, welcome. Next, we have Dhruv Barber, sir. He is an investment banker at ICICI, and also he has also been a part of various things at multinational levels uh, and investment projects. So I welcome you, sir. We have with us Raj Naik, sir, head of the portfolio analysis division at this data where where they have invested in over 25 startups and managed over 1,000 crore category 2 fund. And is also involved in involved as an angel investor, backing multiple early stage ventures. He is also working as a consultant with Venture Catalyst and Info Edge, where he has evaluated over 200 plus startups. So we welcome you, sir, once again. If we are ready, we can start with the team. So our first participant for the day is Garuda team. Your participant, please come. You can participants, JY, please join us. Only participants. Audience can see. And they are the founders of the carbon city. Let's be all the currently pollution is going at its peak. So to counter the pollution, Indian government is planning to take one bill, which will be for the industrialists, which will be saying that if you are doing a certain level of pollution, you need a certain amount of the carbon. So as our name suggests, carbon schedule, he will be the bridge between the industrialists and the farmers from where we get the credit points. So today we share about our company with the introduction, carbon credit problems, what are the solutions, and our business model works. So lack of transparency and trust in scalability. As you all know that this is one of the booming market in current India, and it is one of the required market in India because of the proper utilization of the carbon points along with the industrial pollution. So there are one or two more firms along with us who are doing the same business, but there is a lack of transparency and trust issue because farmers are not able to trust the companies properly as well as the industry because the data which requires some things to be trusted are missing. So we are one of the solutions for the same. Carbon cycle solution. So our basic model will be we have just created one of our platform from which we can justify our basic model. this is our launch website in which there are two options for the industry and for the farmer. So as I mentioned that we are working as a bridge between the farmer and the industrialist. So the bridge will work in a similar manner. So for the industry, those who want the carbon credit, as mentioned by the if you might be knowing about this thing that if you are evaluating for some of the industries, you will require some of the carbon credits as much as pollution as you are doing. And then only you will be eligible for the licensing of that form. So as an industry, you will go to the industry section, write your name, phone number, GST number, license number, and credit bills, etc. How much credit you want. And if you are the farmer, you will go to this site, you will enroll the required size, the farm seeds, how much production you are making, how much period of time you are farming. Because in India, generally, none of the farm is doing all 12 months of farming. It is the estimated data is between 7 to 8 months. It's up to the farmer. And how many crops are there? Because for every crop, the amount of carbon credit is different. For example, if you are growing a certain types of vegetable, not certain types of vegetable, the average carbon credit of the vegetable is around 1.5 to 2.3 per crop. And for the if we go for grapes, it is 0.9 to 1.2. So it is less comparatively. So we have to mention that how many crops they are growing and which crops they are growing. Every time out and go to our agent portal and they will get one required agent key and password for the registration. They will be able to access the data which they need to see. We are not disclosing the any company's GST number. We are not disclosing the certain information which are not required to disclose. So here they will be able to see how much what's the requirement in that state. Basic one, and the other thing there is a credit management. For example, I am the farmer. I will register over there and I will see that during the whole year, during this whole 8 months, I am making the 4 crops, and out of which I am generating around 720 credits per year. And there is an industry of sun, in which they are saying that our plant is basically we have started from Morbi, one of the district and one of the biggest marble textile manufacturer of India and worldwide. Because all the marble companies are mostly established in Morbi. So there is a lot of that is what we take as an advantage to start from there. So if there is a, for example, there is a company called Simpolo whose factory is in Morbi. And if they are saying that our requirement is around 2000 to 3000 credits per year. So what we will do, I will connect a few farmers who are having a certain credit points. For example, for one farmer is making 720 points per year. We'll make some of the farmers together and total will give the company's required credit points. And for regarding that, we'll make it one contract on behalf of both. We'll take the signature of both. For example, I'm the farmer. I am assigning my credit points to so and so company. So the amount of the credit points which will be developed from the farm will be sold to those companies. There will be a whole contract based process. And regarding that, so we are managing the credit of all the companies. Yeah, how much credit they require, how much is the limitation, or how much we are holding. Empowering the farmers. Then the first thing will be why farmer will consult. Why they will come first and sell first. The basic answer is they have no choice. Because they are, although they are going to grow something, ATM को चुकाने तो वाले. So if they are growing something, they are not getting anything extra beyond it. So price increasing the ATMs will be the base for them. They are not getting anything extra. So why would they not register themselves with us? So we'll consult your farmers, we'll talk to them that these are the things which you can earn from, and we'll simply register. Now the another thing is, what if the farmer is not having knowledge of the website or web development or something like that? Then we have planned to issue one of the numbers from which even if they are in the dial form, we will insert certain numbers and call. It will be received by our customer and make the manual registration. We'll go to the field, divide the whole area, how much production they are doing. And even from the next year, if they are continuing, because our system was like they are making a 6 to 7 years contract with each of the partner. If for the 6 to 7 years, you are supposed to send your whole credits to us. So from the very next year, when we go and consult to them, we will suggest them that if you are growing 2 to 3 vegetables per year, then it will be more beneficial to you. Although the main profit of them will be from the grains and pulses as we see in the APMC market, but from the 8 months, after the 8 months farming, if we generally know that the vegetables are grown within 20 to 25 days. Instead of 4 months keeping the farms empty, we can suggest that you can do the certain amount of crops per year. We can even suggest that according to your soil, if you are growing this crop, it will be more beneficial to you in terms of monetary advantage from APMC market and the market, even in terms for us from the carbon rate. So, this is our upcoming project. Our future vision is like that. This is a project from tier 2 and tier 1. Because the main advantage of tier 2 and tier 1 cities are government is providing a certain subsidies in tier 2 and tier 1 cities for settling the plants. So more industries will be developed over there, more amount of pollution will be over. So we are right now focused in that area, tier 2 and tier 1. But in future, if we are growing in a very good scale, and if we are coming in tier 3 cities, some cities like Mumbai, we will do one of the projects which is called for example, in our hostel, around surrounding buildings, mostly all the buildings are going for the redevelopment. So we can propose in a project called vertical farming that certain we use certain small products, small plants, and will grow over them. And we pay some of the charges to the cooperative society because most of the society is in the surrounding of cooperative society. It will be beneficial for them. And even the plants is growing. If they are growing certain types of vegetables, it will be useful to them. We are not going to purchase. So it is good development for them.
Then why companies will purchase from us? Because the
Because the
companies which
company
I
which I
mentioned
mentioned
that
that
one or two
one or two
companies more
companies
are
more
there.
are
None of
there.
the company is in Gujarat. Both the
Both the
companies are
companies
from
are
South
from
India.
South.
So
So
Gujarat
Gujarat
and
and
eastern
eastern
sides of
side
the
of
India
the
is
India
one
is
of the
one of the
growing
growing
market for
market for
us.
us.
If we are
We are
getting a
getting
good
a good
amount of investment, if we are investing in a very good portion in those areas, we can certainly grow in that areas. So why will they come to us? Because they want the licensing and they wanted to do the business. But on hand, they can't manage both the things. Industries and farm are not easy hand on hand to manage both the things. Even we are not even targeting that big companies. For example, Reliance or Adani, because they can manage those things. The industries which are small scale, medium scale, and even large scale, but those who are not wanted to get involved in certain products. For example, I just mentioned that we are in the Morbi, which is a marble textile of India. So it is whole. If you ever visited Morbi, any one of you, you will see that there are lots of industries doing the same business of the marble, and all are earning. So if they are much involved in that thing, then why would they go to farm and do something like this? We are like a bridge in between them. So revenue streams. How will we get our revenue? So the first and the basic thing that if we are selling something, so the price of one carbon credit in India is around 500 to 700 rupees depending upon the crops and how much they are available. Their consistency, how much green they are, how much water content they are. So our first thing will be credit organization will earn from that, and our second thing will be platform access. As we have shown our website, we'll access it on the certain platforms and we'll have ad revenue from that. We'll run certain ads among them, which is even helpful for them. So this will be our major two source of income. Platform overview, carbon ecosystem. Platform overview, as we have already shown you the demo of how this all platform work and how it is useful to both the sides. Current market growth. This is also thing which I have already mentioned that as day by day AQI is increasing, government needs certain things to speak. At least they need to say something that we are controlling something. Although AQI will increase or not, we are not concerned or we are not knowing about that thing. They need at least to show something. So it is a beneficial market or a growing market. And even a recent study, if we have studied recently what the parliament, they are even planning to introduce a certain bill in the upcoming March session, in which they will make a compulsion for each and every company to show how much pollution they are making and how much credits they are having. So it is one of the booming market. We can have a lot of growth in that. Future projection will be justified by him on the basis of the financials.
Future projects. Okay, just
Financials. Excel. Excel.
Change. Change.
So about the future projection, we are going to have a proper contract with the companies regarding their carbon transaction should be only with our platform. And about our revenue, we are going on a 36% of ROI, and we have the valuation of 25 crores at the current market. This is the cash flow statement which we have in our current hand, and this is the amount which is in crores. So the only thing is that this will be used in a daily transaction of, as I mentioned, about the future upcoming projects as well as by the employees and the marketing costs. Nothing to explain about this. This is the valuation.
So we are going to market it on a certain platforms, which the first thing will be the holdings near the industrial zone, and the second thing will be we are gonna go to a certain place where this registration for the forms and this thing will be done, and where at that platform we'll do one-on-one marketing, and the digital marketing platform of our will be the official website of the government. So if you have ever gone through the official website, of course you all have gone through, you will be finding that there are certain things which are sponsored. Google shows that thing first. We can do the SEO thing, and we can even promote the digital marketing ads from on the government website, in which they are allowing us to promote. They are in which there is a availability of the ad revenue. So this is what.
Is there any mention about this? And yeah, that's all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi. So very good presentation, Jason. The idea is really practical. Good idea. Just one thing, is it started? Is the projected?
It started in India, but on a very small scale. For example, if I give you the real life example, it was started in China because of the city from where the corona started. It was one of the pollution hub of China, and it was his IQ was around 550 kilometers. So that made the process of the artificial for that to control the pollution, and from that point, China has started this. This thing is not well established in a developed nation like Canada or New Zealand or some Singapore, something nations like that. But somehow it's even seen in USA and in South India, there are certain states which are running this model, but with the help of the government intervention. Means government are funding them or government type of semi-government organization.
You're studying what I'm studying.
So I would say
In 96 you said you were going to start revenue, but if the government would come up with the start with revenue, right?
no, it's not about the government concern.
Okay.
It's the model which industry is taking. If you are having no license registration and if you are showing that you are having some certain points of carbon credit, you can even show it
As an ISR, that we are doing some good things. We are not making as much pollution as others. It will benefit to the company's goodwill. Even they might show it in the books that they are not having the certain amount of the pollution, which is good for the firm. For example,
companies are paying for it.
yeah, of course.
Like bigger companies must be paying.
Yeah, there was in recent time, if you have heard one of the debate going on 6 months before, that one of the elephant from Maharashtra was sent it to Vantara. The whole thing changed when it was claimed by some of the influencers that Vantara is made by Reliance for the carbon credit. But if you go with the actual data, Vantara even cannot fulfill 1 or 2% of the carbon amount of the which Reliance is producing. So that was absolutely an baseless argument. But if you are planning certain things like that, you need something to show. For example, if you have ever visited the Jamnagar factory of the Reliance refineries, they have covered a whole factory with the mango trees. The one reason behind it is mango is giving them the best carbon, and even they are earning crores of rupees by selling the mangoes. There are two main reasons behind it.
So if I have a farm, how do I get the carbon credit? So if I am a farmer and government has to allow me some credits, right, which I will sell it to you, or you will sell it to someone else, you are mediator, and I will get the money. How do I know that these are the carbon credits which I will get? So government has some structure for it.
No, government, it is a scientific structure, whole scientific structure, that if you are growing the grains, which I already mentioned, that your production in tons will be around 0.9 to 1.2 carbon credit per ton. So if you are growing certain amount of grain, it will be calculated as per that. If you are growing vegetables, it will be around 2 to 3 as per the.
How do government know that I have grown this?
That is why we have mentioned that thing in the portal, na? He will grow every year to the farmer and ask them what are your plans, what you are going to grow in this year.
Okay.
After the thing is grow, we'll go for the calculation that this is the amount which you have grown, this much carbon credit is generated as per the data.
And then you might have to give some proof to government that these are the things I have sold, I have grown and sold it.
Yes.
Okay, understood.
The government is concerned, but it is on the end. It is like we are showing them the data that we are having a certain amount of the carbon credits and we are selling it to industry, those who want.
So will you also do the thing that government might require some documentation from this farmer?
Yeah, it is under
You
the.
will also do that thing for a farmer.
See, the registration for this thing is, it is under the agricultural ministry. We have to register over there for 25,000 rupees and per year maintenance cost is 15,000 rupees for the same. After completion that thing, 10,000 rupees per year is the regular maintenance that we are gonna give to the pay to the government. From that we will get the license from the same. And regarding that, the amount of the transparency which we have showed, we are answerable to government that these are the farms under us, this much carbon credit they are producing and this much we are selling.
And how much money you will require if you said something, right? What you are raising or something is the criteria here?
No, we have not mentioned that valuation yet. Actually, we are not sure about the valuation which we are asking, because right now we are in a one small district in a Morbi, and in the very first year, even if we are selling less than 1% of the carbon credit over there, we are able to generate the revenue of 25 crores. Sorry, we are able to make the valuation of 25 crores. So
How
it
many
is.
then? What would be the charge for credit?
It will be around 500 to 700 per.
Okay, let's say 500
Okay.
and
Sorry.
500 is per credit
Okay.
you gonna get.
So out of which we are paying 150 rupees or 180 rupees as per the farmer's field to them. Then we are having some of the expenses cost, advertisement cost,
So from 350, what would be your cost? 350 is the cost.
350 is the cost.
350 is not the cost.
350 is the
the
net amount which we have.
Yeah.
So get it out of like 150 rupees for fixed expenses.
What kind of fixed expenses you use?
Expenses such as like having a farmer. If there's a possibility the farmer might just showcase wrong data, so set up a researchers as well as the on-field workers who are going to just go over there and just have a proper auditing over there about the carbon which we generate. So like salaries, like office expenses. In office we also have office on a rent. So there's a fixed cost of 150 rupees per requirement.
Okay. And what about other money? So you are saying that 200 rupees is your profit?
Yep.
First. ऊपर हाँ एक मिनट पेज डाउन पेज अप
Can you zoom in? We can't see the data.
zoom कर
What's your profit look like? And
2.16.
मुके दे ना था
Unit economics again.
So there's a per credit, as you rightly mentioned, 150 is the charge that we are going to pay to the farmers, and 150 is a charge that we are going to have for our company as a fixed cost. and remaining is our profit.
So some fundamental questions. The bill is going to be placed, but so it's like kind of a bank, right? Somebody is giving you something, you are further selling it, and you are earning a say net commission of 350 on that
Gross.
per house gross.
Yes.
200
So
is net.
isn't the government planning to put some regulatory body on this, or are they looking for some private people like you to come up and do this thing? Because
So, ma'am, definitely they are looking for some of the private companies, entities to enter in that. That is why it is started in southern India. In this model, which we are saying that it is based and might a lot of amount is copied from the China. Because this thing, if government is planning to do certain things, and if government is saying that no, we will do certain things, then why they are breaking the Aravalli ranges recently in Rajasthan? And even in Mumbai, recently they have shown that the new marine lines is being built, 45,000 trees are being cut. If government is planning not to have any private companies inside that, then they will face the certain circumstances beyond that. Because if you are cutting this much trees and now you are saying that we are having this much amount, we are saving the atmosphere, like there is no point of being like having double standards.
that is state government, that is central government. Anyway, so that's out of the purview. But and second thing is, I think somewhere in the bill it would be mentioned, because then it completely depends on you, right? You are passing on just 180 to a farmer, which is more who is doing a more beneficial work from a CO2 standpoint, and then you are saying you are selling it for 500. My second question is, how is the agreement going to be? Is it going to be a tri-party agreement? Is it going to be agreement between you and the seller, you and the farmer, or will it be a direct agreement with a commission to you?
It will be a direct agreement with commission to us. Means, for example, that if Nitesh sir is the industrialist and you all three are the farmers, you all three combining, making the fulfilling the requirements of him, it will be mentioned in the agreement that Nitesh Buddhadev is buying this much credit from all three of you with the help of us.
So what will be the period of the agreement? Next year I will only go to Nitesh, I will not give you your commission now, because he will give me at least 400 if I negotiate. You are giving me 180.
So, but for maintaining that thing, you need a government approval, you need a government license. You need to maintain those things, you need to maintain that banks. It is something like, ma'am, I need a loan. I can go to private banks, and I can go to private people who are lending me the loans. It is something like that.
And my one thing is that, see, people who are doing corporate social responsibility organizations are running, right? Where big companies will go and tell 100 crore lo, jo karna hai karo, give us the certificate. Why wouldn't they start this kind of a business?
What are the entry barriers?
What are the entry barriers?
There is no such as entry barriers described by the government, but even if they are starting, I'm already mentioned that in this 2.6 crore also, we are just covering less than 1% of the total carbon, total business of just one district only. It is this much big market. Even if they are entering, we have a lot of scope to expand.
So what's the size of the market?
It is really huge because in India, in India, around 120 million hectares of the farmland total, which is combinedly making the carbon credits of more than 3,000 million tons or something, more than that. And the carbon credit requirement of India is around, according to the Google, not according to me, is around 2,500 million tons something. So still India is around 400 to 450 surplus in that thing.
Can you put that into numbers in terms of how big is the market in terms of revenue?
How big is market?
Less than 1% wo bola na, then go to the top line.
That's a
No, ma'am, that's just of one district.
Okay.
That's just of one district. We have recently made that of Morbi district only, that the requirement of carbon credit is around 2.5 lakhs, and they are having, Morbi district is having a carbon credits of more than 3,14,000.
Okay, maybe my last question on this part. Then of course other judge can answer, the shop can add. If I am a company, why would I need a concrete reason? Why would I need, except to put in my CSR segment that I am a carbon plus or whatever? What are the other benefits to me as a company, and why should I go for this?
So I would like to answer you this question with the help of an logical and real life example. that in our area where from I belongs to, there is an industry in Jaipur and Surat which are manufacturing saris. Jaipur is considered as a hub of saris. So in 2019, for 6 months, all the factories were closed because of this one thing. They are creating a pollution which is destroying the water of that area. So whole company, whole cities, sari manufacturing were closed. And as per this AQI is growing day by day, there are certain signs by the state government in which they are stating that you need to justify your things. So that is why, that is the other reason why company will have to buy this carbon credits.
Wrong reason. Why? Because if you are doing pollution in, let's say, Jaipur, and if you buy somewhere in Maharashtra or somewhere in southern part of India some credit, you are not solving AQI.
No.
My problem here is with that in that particular region, the AQI is not coming down just by you buy a credit to that. Right? That's not a solution if you are talking about the AQI. I understand the carbon, for example, ITC. Okay, ITC company. We understand that they are into smoking, cigarette, and all that thing, right? But they are doing other lot of things through their hotel business and all that thing. They are trying to be carbon positive, even though that's considered scene industry, right? So that's something different. But if you are mixing up AQI in something of some region of India with that, because they have some carbon credit, which means they can run the industry, that's not right according to me, right? There is no logic to that.
That's right, that's right.
So the fundamental problem, if you are telling from that reason, that's not going to solve. I'm not saying about the business model, but as a company, let's say if I am that sari unit, how would I benefit? Then anyone can buy the credit and can do that business anywhere. I can open shop in Kandivali, I can open a factory in Kandivali, and I can do that, and I can show I have credit this much.
So, sir, sorry, a short correction, that if you are buying a carbon credit and if you are having an industry in certain place, you will need the credits of surrounding area. It would not be like ki I am having an industry in Gujarat and I will be having the carbon credits from Assam. You will be having that carbon credits over there. The reason why we have shown you the data of that one place is we are having an industry over there and even having a farmland over there. That is why we started over there. Because even we are selling it to the people over there and the sellers are also from the same place. Farmland is also over there and industrial is also over there. And that is the only reason why I have mentioned that right now we are not targeting any tier 3 cities. That is the main important reason behind it.
What my question is that you say that the industry has to buy credits from that particular region. They will meet the farmer. They know what where the farmer lives. Why will they involve you from next year?
That is what ma'am had already.
But again, now that is just on the paper, ना बाबा. उसके बाद तो वो तो उसको बोलेगा ना कि you give me the credits. I'll take you to government. I'll take you to the court. We can sign an agreement. So this is what I'm doing with you.
That is what I said. Na ki we will be having in 7 years contract with the farmer.
And after 7 years,
After 7 years, we are even helping the farmers in other ways.
like
That I mentioned that you can grow this amount. We are giving them the free service of their land sampling and providing them the information that this crop will help you doing these things.
all right. Point number 2. We all know that Delhi is polluted because of the Haryana farming. You know, they burn the crops and all that. That is one solution for every farmer to neutralize their sandy soil inside, right? When a farmer burns the land, don't you think that his credits what he's generated, they are already gone?
Sir, but that model can be sold. That
But
burning
to whom are you selling it? Now, see, for example, I'm a farmer, you're a company. I have generated X amount of carbon credits, right? After I burn the farm, don't you think that I only utilize them?
Sir, that is what I am saying. That na burning is a problem which can be sold. Regarding that thing, I have made the Shark Tank in first year on that model only. On the first year, my model was that only. That burning is an issue and we are providing an organic fertilizer to them to solve this problem.
Then they don't have to burn the crops.
Yeah.
Okay.
तो पहले वो idea you should have pitched.
Right. Because that is
more
very-
interesting
That
idea.
is what I have
Because
been saying
Delhi
first
government would be interested in you and they might fund your project. You
Ah.
don't need to shark, right?
100%. Sir, that
Yeah,
idea is
because I
already
think-
pitched by me in this platform in first year.
So you got a deal. You got a deal.
I got a deal from it.
So how's that business is doing now? So that validates you as a founder. No? If something is so difficult.
I am having that thing too if you wanted to see.
No.
No, I think we can do that. Also, now we all know that, acha, you say that this will add as a source of revenue to a farmer, right? By what extent is the farmer revenue being increased on top of what is earning already?
It will be dependent upon the hectares of land they are having and the crop which they are growing. As I mentioned that there is a certain value of the certain type of crops. We'll make a mathematical
But do you
calculation.
think that at any point of time their primary revenue might have been even overpassed with your model?
Overpass with my model means earning more from my
Yeah.
model. Yeah, it can add.
But if that is happening, now we all know that a normal vegetable plant would generate less amount of carbon credits than
More, it will generate more.
a big tree, right?
Yeah.
Then a big tree. अगर मैं sugar cane grow कर रहा हूँ तो वो उतना नहीं बना पा रहा है जितना कोई ऐसा नीम का पत्ता का झाड़ बना रहा है, right?
Not necessarily.
Then-
Then slight correction. It's changing from tree to tree. For example, I given you the
That's
example
what.
of
What you didn't get my. Let me come to my point. If a farmer knows that if I can grow some other crop or some other tree to generate more amount of money than what I'm already generating from my farming, don't you think वो crops ही नहीं उगाएगा?
Not necessarily, na, because the only situation where farmer can earn more from our product will be only the time when his or her crop is destroyed because of
Is
rain or
destroyed.
any other situation.
Now won't this motivate him to only produce those crops जहाँ पे उसको MSP भी अच्छा मिलता है and carbon credit revenue आपसे भी अच्छा मिलता है?
Sir, can I switch my language for
Definitely,
1
even
minute
I'm doing
and
that.
give you a certain example.
हाँ जी,
Every year, हर साल,
हाँ जी.
you all know Gujarati.
I
No, Hindi.
हर साल during the period of June and July,
हाँ जी.
the price of onion is rise drastically,
Right.
and every farmer is growing onion.
Right.
My own neighbor in Gujarat is having a farm of 4 hectares only, and in that 2 months, that person earned 1 crore rupees. Do you really think that he won't grow onion from next year and will take a bet for a tree which takes 4 months at least? अगर हम नीम का झाड़ उगाते हैं तो वो 4 महीने लेते हैं, और अगर हम आम का झाड़ उगा रहे हैं तो वो 6 साल लेता है ग्रो करने. It will really take a bet not to grow the farms which are being prepared in 3 months and will grow a tree which will give him the revenue after 6 months to 6 years.
Alright. Okay. My last question on your supply of credits is that we know that this thing is seasonal, right? तो कोई एक मंथ में हमारे पास 500 जनरेट हो रहे हैं, कोई एक मंथ में 200 हो रहे हैं, कोई एक मंथ में 300 हो रहे हैं. जब हमारा मंथली जनरेशन रिक्वायरमेंट इंडस्ट्री को अगर 500 तो आप ये कैसे बैलेंस आउट करेंगे?
That is why we are calculating the monthly requirement of year.
हाँ.
आपको पूरा साल में कितना चाहिए और एक फार्म से पूरे साल में कितना बन रहा है.
Okay.
That is why we are calculating that thing. Because in the winters, due to that seasonal thing, you cannot grow every crop. That is why we are taking as a whole year.
Okay. Cool.
So one question, farmer भी जो आपके credit generate करते हैं, EV वो सब भी तो करेंगे, EV companies वगैरह वो लोग भी तो करेंगे, जो EV bikes use करते हैं, वो सब भी तो carbon credit generate करेंगे.
No sir, not necessarily, because the battery used in that EV products requires a lithium, and lithium mining is more bad than all mining.
No question.
What is your raise? What is your offer today? I mean,
That is what I am saying. I am not able to justify my offer because in 1 year by selling less than 1%, if I am able to show my valuation as 25 CA, how much should I raise?
To
Because-
start this company, how much you require?
Hmm?
How much you require to start?
For starting this company, as I mentioned, that the government registration and operation cost will be my requirement. Government registration 25,000 rupees, 15,000 for the licensing, and 10,000 every year for my model. I have generated a few platforms. I have taken the number. I have made the website for the amount costing for me. I will be requiring a team of 15 to 20 people, out of which 5 people will be doing the sales, 5 people will be doing the admin work, and 8 people will be doing the work related to website registration and counting of the credits and that whole thing. So I'll be requiring the staff at the initial stage of 18 because my product is diversified into different villages. I need to send my members over there, my employees over there.
Let's come to
Make a
the how
calculation.
much money you want to raise and what is the budget.
It's a really tough question. So I would like to generate 1 CR at 2.5%.
So that's what's the valuation?
Sorry, 25 CR.
Yes, final answer. नहीं final comment.
I will say 100%. But percentage you will see, like I can do 1 crore for 10%.
Financials I am not
Financial market है तो नहीं.
Sorry.
You are just, it is just an idea. You will come with expertise also. Expertise, guidance, start. बेचने के लिए industry.
No, it is an P&L which we are going to show in March. It has already been started. We have mentioned that thing in our website. It is already started from June 25. So already we are having a business of 6 months.
Final.
Can I see your balance sheet for a minute?
1 crore 10%.
जब आपके पास 26 में ही 2.25 करोड़ है तो आप 1 करोड़ क्यों रेस कर रहे हो?
To match the criteria prepared by them.
That is so honest. That is so honest.
What's your role in the company?
About the financials.
But you are not clear with the finance.
Yeah.
He is taking care of CEO and CFO both roles. Then you fire him. You are not getting your cost because you are anyway handling both of these things. And I can come on a board, but I will not pay anything, and I need 10% stake.
You will not pay anything.
I will 1 lakh rupees per amount. Advisory. That's called advisory role. You pay me 10% of your company. I'll come on board because your finances is not sorted. Your business model is good. You can make money,
I am
but you
giving
don't have power.
for 10%.
Huh?
With my expertise, I will be on board also.
He is on a board of. You heard the introduction. He's already taking care of 200 companies, and I'm not. So I can pay him 1 lakh, and I just need 5% of stake. Why? Because I need to have a skin in the game if I want to expand this business. Okay? You need a good teacher because your idea, your knowledge on the product is good. Of course, we will not fire them. Okay? I was just kidding. So, but I need a stake on a board. I need to contribute to your finances. Then we can scale it. Because right now you don't even know that how much you want to raise. See how poor your finances. Getting my point. And your CFO is definitely doing a bad job.
We will have to train you first.
1 crore 15%, but what I get is that okay, I will bring people for you on the board. You might need farmers, you might need industries, both. That's how you will make the money, right? I do that only. You might need my connects. 1 crore 15%.
I'm out because I don't find this idea very, reliable that you are charging 500 and giving 180 and then doing a direct agreement. If you are into a model of, holding credits and
Like a
becoming an
bank.
aggregator, like a bank or an aggregator, then I would think about it in future, but not right now.
Yeah, there's a condition also that you said that there is going to be a bill, right? So bill में ये होना चाहिए that the industrialist or the industry has to have a mediator between or a carbon bank between. वरना वो तो directly बात कर लेगा. Okay. With that clause, with my network, with my experience, 1 crore 15%.
फटाफट deal करिए, इनको next events में.
See, I think you don't need money. You need people who can do that because honestly, you don't need a capital. You already
That's
have enough
all. You don't
capital.
have a lot of money.
You should not raise money at this juncture. You showcase the number in next 3 years. You validate the idea, and then you raise the money.
Okay. So I would like to counter the offer that, as you already mentioned, I don't need money. So I'm okay with it. I can get on board all 3 of you at 9%.
All?
3 of you at 9%. No money.
No money.
No money. All 3 of you 9%.
भाई कोई रियल कंपनी चल रही है ना वो भी 9% दे देगी.
हमारा बस इतना experience है. I'll come alone because too many cooks spoil the food. So you have to choose between.
Now you asked 9% for alone, na? Change your deal.
No, I'm fine.
No,
I'm still. I will be
He's
honest.
ready, mentally he's ready
No,
to
but
give
he wants
9%.
3 people.
So it's for me, it's I'm waiting here.
But I think you don't need money.
जैसा जितने लोग कमी करो।
चलो चलो 10 rounds में decide.
Why you need
10
people,
rounds
you
में
need
decide
network,
करो.
you need people. आप करो रन किस पे करोगे?
आपका नॉलेज बहुत अच्छा है. You don't need I think subject matter knowledge जो है. Only your finance is bad, and of course the overall side of how you need to tackle the future investors.
I will cover one part of it. I will provide you industry. Farmer आप ढूंढो. तो आपका जो selling वाला part है, आपको 5 लोग की बजाय अब 2 लोग लगेंगे सिर्फ. I save your cost. I make you money.
So it is for me like that. I have to choose one. Even I cannot choose 3 of you.
No, he is the
Give
making
now
money.
15% patch and choose 3.
Only say
उनको अकेले ना.
अच्छा अच्छा बोलते हैं ना. अच्छा.
But I agree to all 3 of you. I need certain things. I can see and feel it too.
Come on, you have last 1 minute to choose or no deal.
और मोटे.
Or no
इनके
deal.
नेटवर्क के लिए इनको अग्रीमेंट कर लो. सेकंड के
You
लिए.
can't help him. He's investing money, huh? By the way, he's investing money.
He's investing money.
He is investing money and time both. I'm only investing my time,
1%
but I have seen it again.
With my 200 companies coming in, will help you out everything.
ये सबको ऐसे ही बोलते हैं.
इसी के अंदर भी यही बोलता
Come on, 30 seconds.
I just forgot the term he said. So, definitely sorry, but I won't be able to give a deal to you. I want both of you, that one of you as a board and one of you as an advisor.
I'm fine with it. If I'm not paying, and after me also you can hire someone else also, right? You can have other investors also. Okay. 1 lakh rupees, 5% and seat on your board. Yeah.
Let me count the
No, I'm not
अरे
getting
हो
any
गया, you
offer.
have
हो
1
गया.
minute.
You just
अभी
have to
no
answer.
nothing.
Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, do it. Yes or no?
But sir, I'm not able to give you the 15% amount. I will be able to give 7% and 5%.
15 or nothing.
That is,
I make you money.
that is way too much.
You should not dilute this much in the first year.
100%.
You are otherwise if you give 7.5 to him, you will be diluting 12.5%.
So that is what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
15%
I'm helping you already.
He is
I'm already helping you.
That is what I am saying, that 15% is far. We can
You,
bargain.
as it is, parking 9%. 6% won't make much of difference in you. Huh?
9% deal.
वो उनके साथ है, मेरे साथ 15 ही.
He said 5.
मैं 5 पे हूँ.
अच्छा, 15. See, you'll 10% won't make a huge difference if you have good amount of money in your bank,
No,
which I will help you generate.
If I am having 1 CR, sir, it is my 6.
चलो चलो.
अरे आप डील बताओ यार, चेक कहीं लेके लिख देंगे.
No, sir, 15% won't be.
आप बिजनेस क्यों कर रहे हो? आप AQI कम करने के लिए कर रहे हो, पैसे कमाने के लिए कर रहे हो?
You got a deal from Nitesh sir.
You have a
इनके
deal.
साथ सेल्स डील करो. 500 में से कुछ दे दो और बोलो कि हाँ लेके आओ इंडस्ट्री.
That is why I was bargaining to him. 1000 बोले तो 250 से चालू करेंगे. 500 700 में हो जाएगा.
Close.
Okay guys, close.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks for this lovely speech. Thank you, sir, for good deals. Up next, we have Aswat, Team Aswat.
This is out of 10.
You can see
Ankur.
We don't need. Just give it.
I will have it. I'm okay. Good.
ला
That's internal, that's for logic. You don't need it. Based on what you can competitive judge for it. चल second level. We are already extend So can you stop them in between the each other लग रहा है समझ लिया. You can directly start.
इसमें.
Because वो बहुत लंबा because of their खींचना पड़ेगा.
कौन सा फोल्डर में ये रहा कहाँ गया
उनका 7-8 दिन का
नाम सुआ तू
because question answer नहीं
तुम
हो
लोग भी एक तो टाइम पे नहीं आते दूसरे
जाएगा।
बिल्डिंग टुमारो
नीचे नीचे फोल्डर में નથી નીચે છે એ રહ્યો
बिल्डिंग टुमारो
એક જ છે
हाँ
ફાઇનાન્શિયલ સમજ આવી
આની અંદર જ છે
એક્સેલ જ બીજું એક્સ્ટ્રા નથી દેખાડવાનું આ નથી
Please get some water. It would be cool.
You are ready?
Yeah.
You are ready? You are ready?
Yeah.
So your time starts. So your time starts now.
Good afternoon, Sharks.
Good afternoon, Sharks.
India is producing 3.5 million waste every year.
And it is 30 times the Burj Khalifa feeling.
So,
Come. Fine.
so this is enough. So this waste is dumping in the landfills and oceans, which is harming and polluting our environment.
And good morning, Sharks. Myself, Aryan Kumari. I am the co-founder of Vajrabills.
And I'm founder of the Vegetables.
We are here today for the plastic brick, which is our product, and it is basically made from sand and plastic, which is dumped in the dumping grounds and the oceans, which is used in our day-to-day life.
It is buying in the ratio 3:1. The sand is in ratio 3, which is 75%, 25% is plastics and other waste. So we use the process of thermal mechanical recapitulations, and the method we use is
Melting method, in which we melt the plastic and we use in a factory, and first of all we melt our plastic at 300 degrees Celsius and mix it with sand, and then by the process of recomposition and reinforcement, we basically make a brick which is 7 times stronger than the concrete, and which is much more waterproof than the red brick that we are using nowadays in the construction work.
It is also very heat efficient compared to others, and its cost maybe from the MRPs of red is 10 or 20% higher, but still we making the builds bricks like Lego builds, which they are interconnected. We will only use like cyanoclaric glue, which is a super glue, to connect the Lego sticks from which it will be interconnected.
ये ब्रिक्स यूज करने के लिए आपको प्लास्टर की भी जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है और कलर करवाने की भी जरूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि हम इसके अंदर कलर्स यूज करते हैं जिससे आपकी ब्रिक्स ऑलरेडी कलरफुल आएंगे, और आपको खाली जैसे हम बिल्डिंग ब्लॉक्स टॉयज में जैसे यूज करते हैं वैसे ही आपको उसे इंस्टॉल करना है अपने घर में, और जब आपको डिसेंबल करना है तो बस आपको एक मतलब एंगुलर स्क्रू से आप उसे डिसेंबल कर सकते हैं वापस, एंड इट इज 100% रिन्यूएबल, और जब आप वापस एक बार डिसेंबल करेंगे तो वापस आपको उसे रीयूज भी वापस कर सकते हैं उसके अंदर.
Even if we want to spray the walls of this, we can spray detergent over the PVC bricks and then clean it after, and then we can paint it just like the regular of the red bricks after applying plastic bricks. The bricks is known for us and dense, which makes these qualities of 7 times stronger and heat efficient and 100% waterproof, which is not applicable to red bricks.
We can look at the finances.
You have anything pending on the presentation? Yeah. Who handles the finance? Tell me how that works.
नेक्स्ट पीछे पीछे
पीछे
So first of all, I want to complete the presentation. So the bricks, the length and breadth height is 200 mm into 100 mm into 100 mm, and it is 1.3 times lighter than the regular red bricks. Means the red bricks almost weighs around 2.7 to 3 kgs, while it will weigh only 1.7 to 2.1 kgs approximately. So we are asking for 3 crores for 20% equity in the market. So here is the costs and other things. Our production cost will be 4.6 rupees per bricks. Our selling price will be 10 rupees. After we have planned to build 5 micro units near disposals and micro disposal units across the old disposal and dumping units, for which we have planned to build 5 micro near this. It will be on about 1500 to 200 square feet near, not in the tier 2 cities, but in the highways in that area. So our cost will be very reduced. So for one costing of one unit, it will be about 20 to 30 lakhs per 1 unit. So it's about 1 to 1.5 cr, including deposits and other mostly legal costings. So it's 1 to 1.5 cr for that. And after that, our renting, operation cost and other costs is about 3 to 5 lakhs per month. It includes our labor, electricities and other power consumption costs. If we include this cost to the bricks, then it equivalents to 5.2 to 5.5 rupees per brick.
Next.
So now the 3-year projection is, first of all I want to tell about our competitors. Our competitor is
Rhino Industries, which is currently having a valuation of, currently he is doing a sale of 16 lakhs per year, 16.6 crores per year, and the future projection is around 45 crores, and we are currently targeting 5 crores for our first year. We are currently a pre-revenue company, and we will generally how we will मतलब हम लोग अपना वेस्ट कहाँ से निकालेंगे, हमारा रॉ प्रोडक्ट कहाँ से आएगा, तो उसके लिए हमारे पास EPR करके एक अभी गवर्नमेंट ने स्कीम निकाला है, जिसके अंदर से हम नेस्ले और हिंदुस्तान यूनिलीवर जैसे कंपनीज के साथ हम टाई अप करेंगे और उनसे उनका वेस्ट निकालेंगे और वो लोग ही हमें पैसे देंगे. सो हमारा प्रोडक्शन कॉस्ट और भी घट जाएगा. 2500 रुपीज पर टन की वैल्यूएशन से वो लोग अभी चल रहा है रेट उसका EPR का.
So we have calculated that by 5 microunits we can produce 10,500 bricks per day, which is equivalent to 2,100 bricks per unit in 24 hours. So the variable costs and all the expenses equivalent to 4 CR in our, with includes raw materials, operating costs, all other costs, and our net margin after 5 crores of revenue gives us 1 crore of profit in the first year itself. We also have the benefits of the government, which gave us 100% tax for 3 years for the startups under Section 80.
Under Section 80 of ISC, which leads to 3 years of free tax benefits for us, and
for which we can expand these things and build more micro units. The benefits of building micro units rather than one big factories, we can cut down the logistic costs and all other costs. So if we build near the pollutant disposals, so
we are planning to build our factories near the dumping ground, so we can reduce the logistic costs that we are having currently, and also
it's okay if you speak in Hindi also.
Yeah, I can speak in Hindi even. We're done with them, we can do a question answer and we can reply in that. Is that all? You want to cover something important?
Yeah. The second year, we have projected our 140% increase in sales, which is our 12th year because we have हमने properly उसको benefit किया है profit को to open more micro units. उससे हम हमारे number of bricks per day को increase करेंगे, which is equal to 1 CR, so we can increase even 3 to 4. So it increased by 60% of our bricks production in a day. So in calculations, if we give how we generate 5 crore revenue, so 10,500 bricks is equivalent to 3.15 million bricks per year. So we are selling price is 10 rupees per bricks, so it is equivalent to approx 3 crores. Yeah. So also we conclude the EPR credits, which gives our extra profit. 2,500 is average price per ton given to the companies like us. So we will almost about 25% is plastic and other waste. So our cost is 8 lakhs is about 8 lakh tons, 8 lakh kgs is about waste and plastics. It's equivalent to about 1.8 CR approx. So it's in that way our revenue reached 5 CR in the first year. Same things we do in second year, and like this only we and growing this business in second and third year.
So our main vision is to कि हम पहले B2G जाएंगे और बाद में B2C जाएंगे.
B2?
G, grant to government. So we will first targeting with the public toilets and all this thing. So and next we will go into the like public areas, and first we are targeting that, and we will tie up with municipalities also, as they also want to get because dumping grounds are very much used. So उन्हें भी चाहिए कि कोई उनका मतलब प्लास्टिक का जो डंप है वो लेके जाए, तो वो लोग भी हमारे साथ टाइप करेंगे और then we will be getting the raw materials very easily.
Okay. Let us ask you questions. Works? Okay. So your per unit cost is 10 rupees. मतलब the per brick cost. What's the normal brick cost? If I want the normal cost, not this one.
Oh, red bricks.
Red bricks.
Yeah, it's about 7 to 12 rupees depending on what type of quality of red bricks you need.
And C4X is also there, something like that, which is at grey.
The C4X blocks.
Grey ones.
Grey ones.
Yeah.
You know the big
Yeah,
grey blocks?
yeah.
How much
it's
that costs?
AMC bricks that cost a little bit higher. Look, this big
Yeah.
AMC
But it's equivalent
bricks,
to 4 bricks or something.
yeah, it's about 45 rupees per brick.
Okay.
And what is the material used in that? What is the material used in
I'm
that?
not aware about that.
That's the competition. You should be aware about that, right? Right? Okay. Quick one on the finance. You said the next big competitor is earning per annum 16 crore.
Yeah. The bigger one is Zerun. It is earning about 16. It has projected the revenue 16.4 CR in 2024-2025 financial. This year they are expected to generate a revenue of 46.4 CR.
Okay. And what's their valuation?
Their valuations is what percentage?
What's your valuation?
So it's
And how much you are raising?
We are raising 3 crore rupees for 20%.
3 crore for 20%.
Which stands our valuation 15 CR.
And what's the competitor's valuation? Competitor's valuation, which is going to do 46 crore revenue this year.
It's about 80 to 100 CR, not able to recall.
Okay. Okay, guys, you want to ask a question?
You are just making a bricks out of the waste and sell it, right?
Yeah.
So your price is above the normal bricks or lower than normal bricks?
Almost equal to that.
Equal to. Then why they will buy the new product and not use what is actually
we are currently doing मतलब हमारा अभी कॉस्ट इतना है क्योंकि हमारे पास प्रोडक्शन स्केलेबल नहीं
तो हम
है।
यूनिट इकोनॉमिक्स में बेटर हो जाएंगे तो हमारा प्रॉफिट तो फिर हम कॉस्ट
और क्योंकि हमारे पास अभी टाइल्स भी नहीं है ना, जैसे मैंने बताया नेस्ले और वो सब के साथ हम टाइल्स करेंगे, उनके साथ रॉ प्रोडक्शन हमें मिलेगा, जितना ज़्यादा मिलेगा हमारी कंपनीज का एक्सपेंशन जितना ज़्यादा होगा, हमारे पास मतलब सब्सिडीज भी चाहिए हमें। गवर्नमेंट जो 25% से और वो MSME से जो सब्सिडीज मिलती है मशीनरी के ऊपर से, तो वो सब का कॉस्ट मिला के बाद में वी विल वर्क ऑन इट और हम 5 रुपीस पर ब्रेक तक लेके आ सकते हैं उसे।
बट आज जो है कोई बाई कर रहा है वो 10 पे नहीं करेगा, उसको तो 5 पे, वो क्यों ये सोचेगा कि आप आपके कौन से स्टेज पे हो?
क्योंकि मतलब जो नॉर्मल ब्रिक्स आती है वो वाटरप्रूफ नहीं है।
और ये बेटर है।
हाँ, और उसके अंदर आपको क्या चाहिए कि प्लास्टर करना पड़ता है, ये ऑलरेडी हमारा एकदम परफेक्ट डायमेंशन में आता है, परफेक्ट एकदम शेप में आएगा आपका, और कलर करने की जरूरत नहीं है आपको उसको।
You said that it is lighter in weight.
Yes.
What about strength?
It is 7 times lighter.
Is there any proof to showcase that how it is 7 times strengthened than the normal brick? How you have some certificate?
No, but we will get ISI.
We are lab tested.
We will do lab testing, ISI certifications, and prove that things as
Which certification?
ISI.
ISI.
So you are raising first and then you will go for the certification.
Yes.
How
Then how we
expensive
trust you
is the
that?
certification? How expensive is the certification?
It's 10 years.
Expensive. How much? 10 lakhs you said. Okay. You should have done the certification before you go raising, na?
And maybe last question of mine. How your section ITASE work, ITISE work? You know the section. How that will benefit you? So you are registered startup.
No, but we will register ourselves.
So this is only for the registered startup.
No,
You know that? So no, you will first raise the money, then you do the ISI certificate or whatever. But then you do the strength trains, and then you register your startup.
What if we give you the money today and you don't get the certificate?
Yeah, but we have done lab testing and all that things. So the proofs that we are having, so they say that we will surely get that thing. Because
How the section works? Okay, I got it. How the section works? How many years I don't need to pay tax on my profit?
3 years.
Which 3 years? First 3 years.
First 3 years.
First 3 years.
Yes.
Can I
After
choose?
you, yes.
Maybe 3 years or
After you?
List your
List your company.
List, I think मतलब जो आप certification देते हो उसके बाद वाले 3 साल.
कोई भी 3 साल. First 3 years.
First 3 years.
Okay. ठीक है. Tell the real things. How you get the.
So 3 years of the first 10 year you can plan and
You can plan.
And we would suggest you take it after 5 years.
Right.
Then
Because
you
you
will
are
be profitable.
Profitable.
And
You should utilize that.
And you can't be profitable from the first day because आप जो बोल रहे हो कि मैं बाद में 5 में बेचूंगा आज 10 में, आज ही आपको तो 5 में ही बेचना पड़ेगा. If you are competing, you have to sell it at lower price. Then you said one more thing where I am to actually out B2G I don't invest. होता ही नहीं है, पैसा खिलाना पड़ता है, लीजिंग करवाना पड़ता है, फिर B2G वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट कंपनी एक एक्चुअली इन्वेस्टेड इन यूरोग्रीन वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट कंपनी अहमदाबाद सूरत का भी दिलाया उसको, क्या कैसे हुआ है वो हमें पता है. सो B2G I don't know why you want to go B2G then विद कुछ है भी नहीं, so I am out of it.
Okay, I am 50-50. 2 questions. First of all, I am not sure about your go-to GTM strategy, go-to market strategy, कि आप कैसे बेचोगे अपना सामान, ठीक है? क्योंकि गवर्नमेंट क्या क्या बना के देगी, इंफ्रा बना के देगी, इंफ्रा में रोड बनता है, ब्रिज बनता है, उसमें ही नहीं लग सकते. ये चीज़ मैंने एक्चुअली देखी है वेनिस में एंड दुबई में, जहाँ पर स्कल्पचर्स बनाते हैं फॉर टूरिस्ट स्पॉट्स. तो ऐसी कंपनीज जो प्राइवेट ओन्ड है, जो जिनका काम ही ये सब है कि कुछ डेकोरेटिव बनाना है, इफ यू आर इंक्लाइंड टुवर्ड्स दैट देन आई विल, ठीक है? उसके ऊपर अब मुझे सिर्फ एक चीज समझनी है कि पहली बात तो ओके ठीक है, वो भी हो जाएगा, जो आपका बड़ा वाला ब्रेक आता है ग्रे वाला,
या
ठीक है, उसके साइज में इसका साइज कंपैरिजन कितना होगा?
It's about 550 mm into about 180 mm into 175 mm. It's about
Just give me a random rough diagram, all right, that how many bricks will I need to fill one grey brick?
3.5 to 3.2.
Yeah, it's only 4 or 5 bricks. Whatever, how many bricks you need? That's what he's asking.
Yeah,
Three to four.
For
3 to 4.
two AMC bricks, you will need seven bricks of this.
So 7 of your bricks will be two of your bricks will be one of the bigger.
7 of our bricks will be equal to 2 of that.
So can we say 3.5?
So
3.5,
70
yeah.
rupees compared to 90
Why?
rupees.
3.5
70 rupees
fixed,
of
yeah.
yours will be 90 rupees of a C4X.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah. And the grey ones is costing at how much right now?
45.
45 rupees.
40 to 45 rupees at market rate.
ठीक है, तो you mean that आपके 35 rupees would do an outstand a brick which is 40-45 rupees retailing outside, right? ठीक है, cool.
And why they are not manufacturing then? If that's a cheaper one and you have a better margin, why they are not using the other red brick company? Why they are not producing the kind of brick which you want to produce? Because they have all the factory and everything set up ready, right? They have all the labor and everything. They have the kind of contracts and they know market very well. Then why they are not producing?
The brands, the Zero and Rhino machines, they differ from us. As like you said, I'm just telling them first. The Zero use virgin cement, water, sand, and plastics to bind this, which is not our type. They use completely different method. They use hydraulic press and plastic escalation method to plastic become polymer binder. So in this process they mix it. So this real concept we get it from the Kenya.
केन्या में एक लेडी है जो जिनको यूएन की तरफ से अवार्ड मिला है ये काम मतलब वहाँ पे बहुत अच्छे से चल रहा है उनका मतलब अभी वीडियोस भी काफ़ी ज़्यादा उनके वायरल हुए हैं तो शी इज़ डूइंग दिस थिंग और इनका काफ़ी अच्छा प्रोमिनेंट चला केन्या
तो आपने वो वीडियो वायरल हुआ तो आपने उससे बिजनेस मॉडल बना लिया?
No,
we have just inspired from here. Okay. We are not completely copied.
ठीक है.
So you have deal from your friend deal.
Only in one condition that you will not target the government. वहाँ काम नहीं होता है, मैंने कहा था कुछ काम नहीं होता है and वो आपको कुछ करके देंगे भी, ठीक है? But I would give you 1 crore for 20%. 3 for 20.
The current green tech valuations is about 5 to 7x the revenue. Yeah.
But बाबा revenue तब होगा जब आप start करेंगे ना. अभी तो हमारे पास license ही नहीं है.
1 crore लेके आप start कर पाओगे?
So 1 crore will be very less to start with because we want to start 5 micro units. So we can
Why to start with 5 micro units? Let's start it a bit small because I am investing at a point where you don't even have a certification.
So we will have almost similar operating costs like certifications and all other expenses will be same at the first year because so that 30-40 lakhs will be gone in that same 1 year. So micro units may be set up maybe two very difficult.
So we look into it. What is your counter offer to me?
So 2 CR for 20%.
1.2 CR, 3% royalty.
For how much?
20%.
और उसमें चले जाओ.
तुम 5 रुपीस में बेचोगे 3% ये लेके
Sir, we
don't need royalty.
No royalty.
We need 2 crore funding first to start up 3 to 4 at least micro units.
I give you 2 crores, 4% royalty. Royalty
20%.
हाँ जी.
20%.
At 20%. At 20% of equity, 2 crore rupees, but 4% royalty.
Of the revenue?
Yeah. I mean, जो घर पे बच के आता है on the profit, not on the top line.
Okay.
Till you recover your.
Yeah, till I recover my cost. Royalty is till then only. नहीं वो तो
एक ही ऑफर है.
एक ही ऑफर है, बता लो करना है तो रॉयल्टी है लेकिन. ठीक है, गुड इनफ.
Congratulations to the participants and congratulations to the staff for the beautiful day. next we have next team. I'll call upon Bandhutva. Bandhutva team ready? Call for Bandhutva team.
सेटिंग का बाजू में हाजी बताइए कैसे
जस्ट ये देखा था मैंने
हाँ डन
Final call for team Bandhutva.
पेन ड्राइव कौन आईपी ओके केयर सर्कल में
Participants, are you ready? Sharks, are you ready? So on count of 3, 2, 1, and the time starts now. Start.
So, Sharks, we first want to ask you questions. When did you last get your health checkup or a blood test?
I do it twice in a year.
And for your family?
Same.
Once a year.
Okay. So,
You were not expecting that. See, this happens.
so, like, not all of Indians do this. And
How many Indians do that? What's the percentage?
चालू करेगा ना presentation.
नहीं नहीं वो उसने क्वेश्चन दिया तुमको आंसर करना पड़ेगा. We get the data one, that's why. Okay, you might cover in your presentation. Start.
The problem that we solve here by Nivasa Health app is the problem. First, to discuss the problem, India's urban migration has created a silent healthcare crisis. Over 65 million elderly people, parents live in tier 2 and tier 3 cities, while their children work in metro cities like Mumbai, Bangalore, and Delhi. These families face a painful reality. Aging parents need regular health monitoring, but children are 100 miles away, and traditional healthcare options require elderly patients to travel to clinics, to the laboratories to get their tests done, ask the doctor. And to solve this all problem, we brought the app here. So the emotional toll is immense here. Adult children worry constantly, unable to ensure that parents receive timely care and prevent health monitoring. Like if I'm here and my grandparents are living alone in tier 3 city where a good hospital at late night is far away, but any preventive cause that they want to take but they couldn't because of staying here, we provide an app to them in which they get the analysis of their parents' blood test right in their app so that they can show it to the doctors. We give them an AI-driven analysis and they get the crux of the report as well as what lifestyle changes or what changes they need to get in their parents or grandparents' life.
जैसे कि आपने कहा आप यहाँ पे ट्वाइस इन ईयर करते हो, तो टीयर 1 फिर टीयर 2 3 में ये प्रॉब्लम है कि इतना मतलब कोई ब्लड रिपोर्ट करता नहीं, और यहाँ पे जो स्टूडेंट है या कोई भी अभी जॉब कर रहे हैं वो बाहर ही जा रहे हैं, तो उनको घर की भी चिंता है कि भाई हमारे पेरेंट्स हैं उनका भी कोई केयर रखे. हमारी एप्लीकेशन है तो AI बेस्ड है, तो पेरेंट्स की भी चिंता है कि उसके ऊपर मतलब वो नोटिफिकेशन कुछ भी है कि भाई अभी ये काम आ रहा है तो आपको इतने टाइम बाद इसका रिपोर्ट करने का जरूरत है, वो सब भी हम इंक्लूड करते हैं कि आपको यहाँ बैठे आपकी ऐप में भी आ जाएगा, उनको भी पता चल जाएगा, तो आपका भी टेंशन कम होगा कि भाई मेरे पेरेंट्स अभी ऑल राइट है.
और फिर हम लोग हेल्थ केयर घर लेके आते हैं आपके. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल बुक फ्रॉम एनीवेयर, whoever download our app they can book from anywhere in the city, anywhere in India, and doorstep collection of the blood samples, AI powered insight, as I said, AI driven analysis. We have made a software in our app which takes the report
and give the crux of the report, like which is borderline, which is in red areas, and what lifestyle changes, like if you're in vitamin D there is some lack, then what changes they need to adapt, and if there is borderline in hemoglobin or in cholesterol, what they need to reduce, what they need to increase. Likewise we provide them
तो स्पेसिफिकली तो हम गुजरात से आते हैं, तो मेन तो एक तो B12 है और हीमोग्लोबिन है या तो फिर कोलेस्ट्रॉल है, ये किसी को पता ही नहीं चलता, लास्ट में पता चलता है कि अभी तो मेरा B12 यहाँ पर पहुँच गया या तो मेरा कोलेस्ट्रॉल है और यहाँ तक पहुँच गया है। तो ये मतलब पहले से आपको जागरूक करता है कि आप अभी, हम भी वो करते हैं कि आप एक बार अपना टेस्ट करवाओ।
जब हमारे बॉडी जब तक सिम्टम नहीं देते टीयर 2 टीयर 3 सिटीज में, स्पेशली 40 से 80 इयर्स की एज गैप में, जब तक कोई सिम्टम नहीं आता तब तक हम लोग उसका कुछ सॉल्यूशन
निकालते हैं। What the problem? What are the solution here? Show me.
So
जो मेन प्रॉब्लम नहीं है कि मतलब यहाँ पर आप लोग हैं, आप एक बार एक्टिव है, बट वहाँ पर जो प्रॉब्लम है कि कोई इतना ब्लड टेस्ट नहीं करवा रहा है, नहीं तो वो मतलब इतना जागरूक है कि इसके लिए हमें करना चाहिए, ये जरूरी है। तो इसके लिए हमने ये सॉल्यूशन लिया है कि हम टीयर 2 टीयर 3 में, टीयर 1 में एक टाइम इशू है मेन हमारे पास, फिर हम लेबोरेटरी पे जाके अपना ब्लड दे, फिर शाम तक वेट करें या दूसरे दिन सुबह वो बोले कि आपका रिपोर्ट लेकर आओ। इंस्टेंट भी 1 या 2 घंटे तो लगा दे, बट उसमें वेटिंग में बैठना पड़े। तो हमने ये लॉन्च किया है कि हम घर पर जाते हैं, घर पर जाके ब्लड लेके आते हैं, ब्लड लेके आएंगे, वही रिपोर्ट देंगे, फिर वो रिपोर्ट हम ऑनलाइन दे देंगे और उनके व्हाट्सएप पर भी दे देंगे या मेल पर दे देंगे। तो ये मेन हमारा कंसेप्ट ये है कि एक जो पूरा किचन है ना उसको हम ईजी ला रहे हैं।
सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल दूसरा कि हम लोग जो भी हम लोग को ढूंढना पड़ता है, जैसे हम लोग इधर है, अभी हम लोग अंधेरी एरिया में काम कर रहे हैं, तो अंधेरी एरिया में कौन सी अच्छी लेबोरेटरी है, कौन अच्छा, कौन हमको जल्दी रिजल्ट देगा, तो हमारी ऐप पे सबका डेटा एक साथ है हमारे पास। तो हमारी ऐप से आप अपने कन्वीनियंट टाइम टेबल पे हम लोग उसको, अगर हम लोग नॉर्मली बुक करते हैं अपॉइंटमेंट, तो वो बंदा आधा घंटा 1 घंटा लेट आता है जो अपने टाइम टेबल में शायद फिट ना हो, तो हमारी ऐप से अश्योरिटी वाला और आपका ब्लड सैंपल कलेक्ट करके जाएगा।
आप डायरेक्टली तो चूज कर सकते हो कि भाई ये चूज है।
What's your revenue model? So I can go to a app and I can book the test. That's it.
Yes.
हमारा रेवेन्यू मॉडल मेन कमीशन पर चल रहा है, हम लेबोरेटरी के पास से कमीशन लेते हैं, तो कस्टमर है उनको हम वही कॉस्ट में देंगे, क्योंकि हम लेबोरेटरी के साथ टाई अप कर रहे हैं, तो हम ज़्यादातर लेबोरेटरी के साथ टाई अप करेंगे, उसको ज़्यादा कस्टमर देंगे, तो उस हिसाब से हमारा रेवेन्यू वो कमीशन में लेबोरेटरी हमें दे देगी।
So financial. Who is your biggest competitor?
अभी तो बिगेस्ट कॉम्पिटिटर एक तो टाटा 1mg है, जो भी मतलब मेडिसिन में भी वो इतना कर रहा है और इसमें भी कर रहा है, फिर पैथोलॉजी है और
रैक्टो करके क्या है जो
रैक्टो भी आती है।
हाँ, हेल्थीएस्ट एक है।
gives you the option to choose the laboratory.
No, it doesn't. We like
Thyroid.
have the data and we like see if this area has this best laboratory and which is near to them and will be able to reach there on time.
So you are Zomato of laboratory.
Yes.
Perfect. That's okay. So thyroid, what they do?
So
Thyroid.
Okay. It is a laboratory.
Okay. ठीक है, got it. ठीक है. Show me your financials.
Financial Excel?
Excel.
नवी वाली एक्सेल
आनंद एक्सेल नहीं है एक्सेल में मला पण नाही
Unity कौन?
हाँ, यूनिटी बना।
तो मेन बेसिकली हम लैब टेस्ट करवाते हैं, तो हमने एक एवरेज निकाला है, क्योंकि जनरली 800 से लेके 2000 तक पूरा बॉडी टेस्ट आता है, उसमें 32 से लेके 60 तक टेस्ट करते हैं और फिटनेस का भी वो देखते हैं। तो अभी हमारा जैसे कि इसमें रेवेन्यू हमारा जा रहा है, अब 1 लैब टेस्ट पे जो कॉस्ट हो रही है वो 1000 रुपीज़ हो रही है, तो उसमें से हमें 18% मिल रहा है, तो मतलब 820 रुपीज़ लेबोरेटरी करता है और हमारा 180 रुपीज़ हमारा आ रहा है। उसमें से हमारा फिक्स कॉस्ट है, क्योंकि कमीशन बेस है तो इनडायरेक्ट कॉस्ट या वेरिएबल कॉस्ट हमारा नहीं जा रहा है, जो डायरेक्ट कॉस्ट जा रहा है वो फिक्स कमीशन बेस पर जा रहा है, तो वो हमारा रेट है। उस हिसाब से हमारा 8.5 है, वो हमारा ऑपरेशन एंड सपोर्ट है, फिर मार्केटिंग है, उसके अलावा ये टेक्नोलॉजी एंड प्लेटफॉर्म जो एप्लीकेशन बेस है वो, और हमारे ऐप में नेट 126.95 रुपीज़ नेट हमारे ऐप में।
अगर कोई 1000 का टेस्ट लेगा तो
हाँ और मतलब ऑन एन एवरेज हम 1000 का निकालें क्योंकि कोई 800 रुपये का भी होगा कोई 12%
लिखा हुआ
परसेंटेज ऑन नेट बेसिस
कितना
ऑन
What's your net profit?
हमारा नेट प्रॉफिट आ रहा है वो ऑन फिगर वाइज परसेंटेज
Just a
126%.
126%.
That's your gross.
Yes.
And what's your net?
120 in thousands, 126% thousand but 12.6% हमारा नेट आ रहा है। हाँ और ग्रोस में हमारा इतना है क्योंकि हम लेबोरेटरी को 820 दे रहे हैं तो वो हमारा ग्रोस हो गया 18%। क्योंकि डायरेक्ट हमारा और कोई लो कॉस्ट में डायरेक्ट हम लेबोरेटरी को दे रहे हैं फिर हमें जो है फिक्स कॉस्ट बियर करना है वो फिक्स कॉस्ट हम बियर करेंगे फिर हमारा नेट आएगा।
What is, when did you establish?
2 years.
2 years 23
So 24, 25. Marketing cost कम नहीं है आप लोग? If you want to expand.
In tier 3.
Can you go to PNL?
One second.
क्योंकि मार्केटिंग कॉस्ट में ऐसा है मोस्ट ऑफ हमारा लेबोरेटरी के साथ होता है और कोई अगर डॉक्टर के साथ भी अगर हम टाई अप करते हैं तो मतलब लेबोरेटरी वाले होते हैं या डॉक्टर डायरेक्ट कहते हैं कि आप ये लेबोरेटरी में जाओ तो वहीं से भी मतलब हमारा तो इतना मार्केटिंग पे अभी कॉस्ट नहीं कर रहे हैं या एक्सपेंस नहीं कर रहे हैं क्योंकि थोड़ा बहुत वैसे भी हमारा हो जा रहा है क्योंकि हम लेबोरेटरी के साथ टाई अप कर रहे हैं तो वो लोग भी एक्टिव है कि आप यहाँ से करो तो ये भी होगा कि डायरेक्ट आपको घर पे जाके आएंगे इसलिए हम
consumer data 1 MG छोड़ के आपके पास क्यों आएगा? आप कुछ बर्न करोगे ना, कुछ कैश कूपन्स कुछ तो दोगे ना, डिस्काउंट दोगे तो वो बर्न करना पड़ेगा ना मार्केटिंग कॉस्ट।
हम डिस्काउंट मतलब हम जो हमारा मेन बेनिफिट है हम यही दे रहे हैं कि हम आपका घर पे जाके आएंगे आपका ब्लड सैंपल लेंगे
वो तो टाटा
पर वो प्राइस ज़्यादा ले रहे हैं
मतलब उनका जोमेटो जैसा है कि वो एक अपना मार्जिन भी ऐड कर रहे हैं और हम यही ट्राई कर रहे हैं कि हम यही सेम प्राइस में हम
कमर्शियल मोड पे चलेंगे।
हम सिर्फ कमीशन मोड पे चल रहे हैं कोई एक्स्ट्रा प्लेटफॉर्म फीस या कोई भी फीस हम कस्टमर के पास से नहीं ले रहे हैं हम जो डायरेक्ट है वो लेबोरेटरी के पास से ले रहे हैं और हमारा काम रेवेन्यू रख रहे हैं कमीशन परसेंटेज।
लैब सपोज जो 1900 का लैब टेस्ट कर रहा है जो घर पे आके जा रहा है तो हम उसको बोलेंगे कि तू हमको वो 700 में प्रोवाइड कर जो 200 जो हमने कॉस्ट कम करवाया हम उसी में हमारा प्रॉफिट बुक करें।
आपका पर टेस्ट कितना ऑन एन एवरेज लगता है कॉस्ट के यहाँ से ब्लड सैंपल लेके लैब में गया
वो 820 जो है उसमें पूरा आ गया 820 में लैब वाले हम जो एड्रेस देंगे उनके पास जो भी अपॉइंटमेंट
हम लोग को कुछ नहीं करना है लैब वाले जाके
अच्छा
ये लोग के पास
वो ब्लड लेके भी आएंगे
आप बुक करो और
वही रख के देंगे।
आपके में टेक्नोलॉजी कॉस्ट में कहाँ दिख रहा है मतलब मेन तो प्लेटफॉर्म
प्लेटफॉर्म ही है फिर तो आपका
PDF क्या શું જોઈએ છે ને
एक्सेल
शीट જે હતી ને
बट प्लेटफॉर्म भी हम ऑन करेंगे तो हम डायरेक्ट कस्टमर के पास जाएंगे और ये हमें वो लेबोरेटरी के पास से चार्ज कर रहे हैं कि आप हमें इतना कमीशन दो कस्टमर से कुछ भी एक्स्ट्रा चार्ज नहीं कर रहे क्योंकि कस्टमर को सेम प्राइस।
और दूसरी चीज कि जैसे इंडियन साइकोलॉजी से अगर हम लोग सोचे तो अगर हम लोग ग्रोसरी ऑर्डर कर रहे हैं तो हमको 20 to 30 रुपीज अगर चार्ज लग रहा है तो हम लोग ऑर्डर कर लेंगे कि हाँ मेरे को ग्रोसरी पे इतना डिस्काउंट मिल रहा है तो मेरे को तो 20 रुपए ज्यादा देना वो तो मैंने डिस्काउंट से ही मैं दे रहा हूँ क्योंकि मैं अगर रिटेलर के पास जाऊंगा तो मेरे को 20 वाला पैकेट 20 में देगा पर मैं जेप्टो से 18 में ले रहा हूँ तो दो करके मेरे 20 रुपए ऑलरेडी बच गए थे तो मेरा तो फाइनल घर पे अब मिल रहा है ना वो मेरे को पर वो चीज अगर 30 रुपीज हो गई या 40 रुपीज हो गई हैंडलिंग चार्जेस तो अगर हम प्लेटफॉर्म भी लिखेंगे तो उनका वो साइकोलॉजी होगा कि हम लोग इनको क्यों प्राइस है हम लोग खुद ही क्यों बुक ना कर ले वो ऐसा
For this year, your net profit is
word वो नहीं दे रहे
for this year your net profit is 55 lakh, right? And what's your revenue is 215,
Yes.
right? So if you remove the if you see the percentage, that's 25%.
Yes.
How are you able to make 25%? You said 12.5%. Your unit economics says 12.5%, and your P&L says it's 25% margin. How is this possible? It's double of what you are showing in unit economics.
So ये आपको क्या
12.56% what they are showing.
No, as per unit economics, they are saying 12.5% is the margin. The margin. Can you show me the slide?
Pie chart here.
Pie chart. In that you are showing that 12.5% is your margin. Agree?
Yes.
Your profit. Now you go to your P&L.
आफ्टर टैक्स आपका आ रहा है
नहीं तो
वो हमारा ना वो हमारा एबिट का दिखा रहे हैं तो वहाँ पे हम जा रहे
अच्छा
हैं
वहाँ
पेज
प्रेजेंट था એટલે
Sorry.
हाँ तो वो ज्यादा कैसे हो सकता
वही तो
है?
बोल रहा हूँ मैं. EBITDA से net profit ज्यादा हो रहा है.
योर आंसर इज टू बी हम लोग 180 जो बच रहा है आफ्टर दैट कॉस्ट वो यहाँ पे रेवेन्यू ले रहे हैं
वो सर हमने पर यूनिट वाइज किया था, ये हम पूरा टर्नओवर बैच कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि जैसे भी हमारा टर्नओवर बढ़ेगा, ये हमारा मेन कॉस्ट लीडरशिप है, जैसे हमारा टर्नओवर रेस होगा उसी हिसाब से हमारा प्रॉफिट एक्स्ट्रा होगा। और एक हमारा दूसरा मॉडल है जो अभी तक हाईलाइट नहीं हुआ है हमारी चर्चा में, हम एक दूसरे मॉडल पर काम कर रहे हैं, इसमें वो हमने इसमें सब्सक्रिप्शन मॉडल दिखाया है, जो हम ईयरली सब्सक्रिप्शन दे रहे हैं, ईयरली सब्सक्रिप्शन दे रहे हैं, उसमें हम 10,000 रुपीज़ चार्ज कर रहे हैं कस्टमर से, उसमें हम उनको एनुअल सर्विस दे रहे हैं, उसमें हमारा मार्जिन है 30% तक का, क्योंकि एनुअल सर्विस में हम लेबोरेटरी पर मंथ या तो पर क्वार्टर जिनको जरूर पड़ती है, या फिर हम AI देते हैं, कोई डाइटिशियन प्लान देते हैं, तो उसमें हमारा मार्जिन 30% आ रहा है, उसी की वजह से हमारा रेवेन्यू इसमें ज़्यादा है, क्योंकि वो है पर लैब टेस्ट है, जो 12.6 हमारा जो आ रहा है नेट प्रॉफिट, वो एक लैब टेस्ट का दिखा है यूनिट का, ये ओवरऑल है जिसमें हमारा दोनों मतलब दोनों जो सर्विस दे रहे हैं उसका टोटल हो रहा है।
जो हमारा जो मेन रीज़न है आप शार्क्स के पास आने का वो है कि जैसे हम लोग आपसे जो फंड रेज करेंगे उस नॉट जस्ट द फंड, वी नीड योर एक्सपर्टीज एंड योर कॉन्टैक्ट्स, कि तुम लोग आओगे हमारे, तुम टेबल पे आके हमको हम जहाँ जहाँ पे लेबोरेटरी से जो नहीं कर पा रहे हैं नेगोशिएट, या आपके कॉन्टैक्ट में कोई लेबोरेटरी हो जो हम आपके नाम से सिर्फ हमको और कॉस्ट कम में दे दे, तो हम लोग एक नया मॉडल लॉन्च करने का जो हमारा मेन मोटिव है, जिसके लिए अभी हम लोग फंडिंग रेज कर रहे हैं, उसमें 9,999 का एक है ईयरली सब्सक्रिप्शन, जिसमें हम लोग फुल टाइम डॉक्टर्स हायर करेंगे हमारी टीम में, जिसमें जो भी तुम्हारा जैसे इनिशियल तुम्हारा एक फुल बॉडी चेकअप होगा, उसमें जितने भी टेस्ट होंगे उसमें से तुम्हारे जैसे तुम्हारा एज है, जैसे तुम 30 to 40 के बीच में हो, तो तुम्हारा कौन और तुम्हारा रिपोर्ट देखेंगे, तो उसमें से जैसे 60 में से तुमको सिर्फ 30 की रेगुलर चेकअप्स की ज़रूरत है, क्वार्टरली, सेमी एनुअली और एनुअली, तो वो हम बताएंगे। फिर हम न्यूट्रिशनिस्ट भी हायर कर रहे हैं, न्यूट्रिशनिस्ट में ऐसा होगा कि तुम्हारा फूड हैबिट्स कौन सा होना चाहिए या नहीं होना चाहिए, फिर जैसे तुम्हारा कोई बैड हैबिट्स है तो वो कितनी कम करनी चाहिए नहीं करनी चाहिए, वो भी तुम लोग को हम बताएंगे, और वो सब तुम्हारी ऐप पे हो जाएगा, क्योंकि हम लोग एक डॉक्टर के पास बैठ के इतना सब समझने के उससे अच्छा है कि एक वर्चुअली एक डॉक्टर से कनेक्ट होगा ऐप पे ही, और वो हमको समझा देगा कि क्या करना है क्या नहीं करना है। तो वो एक मेन है, जैसे लैब टेस्ट एट होम, AI एनालिसिस, डॉक्टर कंसल्टेशन, ट्रीटमेंट प्लान, पर्सनलाइज्ड रेमेडीज, मेडिकेशन गाइडेंस एंड लाइफस्टाइल रिकमेंडेशंस घर बैठे बैठे। मेन इज कन्वीनियंस इज द की पॉइंट हियर, एंड ऑनगोइंग मॉनिटरिंग, क्वार्टरली चेक-इन्स एंड प्रिवेंटिंग द केयर प्लानिंग। जैसे हमने ऐप खोला, हमने देखा कि हमारा जो अभी पिछला रिपोर्ट आया उसमें से हमको क्या क्या याद रखना है, जैसे उन्होंने लाइफस्टाइल वैसे चेंज करना पड़ेगा उनको, तो ही वो इफेक्टिव होगा, वरना वो इफेक्टिव नहीं होगा। क्योंकि अगर हम लोग डॉक्टर के पास जाएंगे तो उसमें क्या 1 महीने पहले बोला था हम लोग को, फिर 20 दिन करते नहीं करते, हम लोग एक रिमाइंडर भी डाल रहे हैं ऐप पे, तुमको एक मैसेज आएगा, नोटिफिकेशन आएगा एवरी डे कि तुमने ये तुम्हारा जो डेली गोल है, ये तुम्हारा जो फुलफिल करना था वो तुमने किया या नहीं, तो वो जब भी वो देखेगा नोटिफिकेशन उसको याद आएगा और वो फुलफिल करेगा।
So how much you charge for it? 10,000.
10,000 yearly.
Yearly. And what all the service will give?
Yes.
How many consultation in a year?
Like depends on their first full body checkup.
Yes.
So CAC is ready for this launching this product.
So from the fund we raise, we have the basic idea. We just need to add this coordinate in the app. Like we have the techies ready. We'll hire those techies. They will add the features in the app. We have the basic idea ready, and they just need to do the technical work because we are not into such technical part. We are just there with the idea and the motive to get an emotional connect with the people who are in tier 1 cities.
What is your ask?
So our next slide. So our ask is of 82 lakhs for 10% equity, and current valuation is 8.2 CR based on revenue multiples and growth trajectory. So we'll also break down the how much funds we'll use from the raising amount, 82 lakhs. 35.26 lakh, 43% of the fund raised will go to the doctor network that I said, the doctors and the full-time doctors and the nutritionists. The technology platform, as you asked, if you have the tech ready, so we'll allocate 23.78 lakh rupees, that is 29% of the raised amount for that thing. Marketing and growth, as we know that current marketing is not is very less, so we need fund for that also, in which we'll allocate 20% of our raised amount and 8% of operations and working capital to us and the admin and the current people.
your entire model is based on a concept of tier 1 city to tier 3 cities.
Yes. पर जो tier 3 में मेन इशू ये है, कभी संडे हुआ, सैटरडे हुआ, डॉक्टर्स अवेलेबल नहीं होंगे। आपने एक फैमिली डॉक्टर आपका है, पर कभी वो अभी भाई शादी में गया है, क्योंकि उनका पर्सनल प्रॉब्लम हुआ, तो आप कॉल करेंगे तो आपको जवाब देंगे, वरना आपका कॉल भी नहीं उठाएंगे। तो हम यही सोल्व करेंगे, हमारे पास एप्लीकेशन में वर्चुअल डॉक्टर्स जो आपको डायरेक्ट जवाब देंगे कि सर अभी ये है, हमने आपका ब्लड रिपोर्ट देख लिया, तो आप इमरजेंसी बेसिस पर ये चालू करो। और टियर 3 में तो हम जैसे बोलते हैं तालुका है, तालुका के अंदर तो इतने भी गाँव आएंगे, उस गाँव में तो फिर कई डॉक्टर ऐसे होंगे जो 4 दिन तक उसका क्लिनिक ओपन भी नहीं करते होंगे।
और मेन चीज़ जैसे टियर 3 सिटीज़ में हम लोग तो ऐसा नहीं सोचते कि हाँ 2 दिन से बुखार आ रहा है तो पैरासीटामोल लेके सो गए, वो हर एक इंडियन माइंडसेट होगा। पर हमारी ऐप से आपको थोड़ा प्रिवेंशन रहेगा कि आपको ये सिम्टम्स या ये आपके ब्लड रिपोर्ट में ये चीज़ आए, तो पॉसिबिलिटी है कि आपको ये डिसीज़ हो सकता है, तो आप डॉक्टर से एक बार रेकमेंड हो जाओ, मतलब एक बार डॉक्टर से मिलने आ जाओ या फिर ऐप पे ही डॉक्टर से कंसल्टेशन ले लो।
मेरा क्वेश्चन आपसे सिंपल ये है, हम टियर 1 में रहते हैं, कोई मुझे अगर टाटा या मानंद जी भी आके बोलेगा ना ऐसे ऐसे करेंगे, मैं तब भी नहीं करूँगा, मेरे लिए बहुत हेडेक है। मैं बोलूँगा भाई एक बार मैं ट्रस्ट कराऊंगा, तू बता मुझे क्या करना है, बाकी मैं चेक भी नहीं करूँगा ऐप क्या खुल रही है क्या नहीं खुल रही। सेकेंडली आपका जो मॉडल है, आपका जो एज ग्रुप है, प्रेफर्ड एज ग्रुप, उस कौन सा एज ग्रुप आप कैटर कर रहे हो?
फॉर द टियर 3 cities,
हाँ जी, फॉर टियर 3
cities, yes. We are targeting the retired people or the old age people.
The people who are over here, उनको Uber बुक नहीं करना आता है टियर 1 टियर 2, आप एक्सपेक्ट करोगे टियर 3 वाला एक ऐप भी बनाएगा?
नहीं सर, वो नहीं बनाएगा। हमारा मेन कंसेप्ट ये है कि हमने पहले बताया
आपका सन डॉटर
आपका जो यहाँ
आपके पेरेंट्स टियर
3 में हम 40 की एज से भी ले सकते हैं। और यहाँ पे जो मेन कंसर्न है कि आपको उनकी चिंता होगी, आप उनके लिए यहाँ पे देखेंगे, और मेन आप यहाँ से बुक करवाएंगे, वो लेबोरेटरी वहाँ पे भी होगी जो यहाँ पे भी होगी, क्योंकि अभी तो जो एक्सपांड हो रहा है उसके हिसाब से, तो वहाँ से फिर वो रिपोर्ट करेंगे, आपको भी भेजेंगे, उनको भी भेजेंगे, आप देखकर उनका पता कर सकते हो कि इतना क्या चेंजेस करना है क्या।
क्योंकि आपकी जो रिपोर्ट बन रही है, पर आपकी जो रिपोर्ट बन रही है वो ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ जो लेबोरेटरी इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर उस सिटी में उसके बेसिस पे है ना। बट क्या ऐसी सिटीज है जहाँ पे अच्छी लैब्स हैं जो जिसका आप ट्रस्ट कर सकते हो कि हाँ भाई इसकी रिपोर्ट सही आ सकती है?
हाँ, मतलब हम हमारा मेन जो डेटा रहेगा हमारे पास कौन सी लेबोरेटरीज है नज़दीक में और जो ट्रस्टेबल है, तो वो उनको फिगर आउट नहीं करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि गांव वाले एरियाज में कौन सी अच्छी है कौन सी नहीं वो तुम नाम से तो पता नहीं कर सकते, तो हमारे पास उनका डेटा रहेगा और हम उसमें से उनको तो बेस्ट लगेगा वो भले उनके घर से दूर हो, पर वो हम उनको बताएंगे कि ये लैब अच्छी है, तो हम लोग उधर से ही ब्लड सैंपल लेने वाले
हैं। कोई तो ऐसा सिटी होगा जिसमें लेबोरेटरी होगी भी नहीं, अभी तो होगी मोस्ट ऑफ में, बट वो लेबोरेटरी ट्रस्टेड नहीं है।
हाँ, अच्छा, एक बेंचमार्क होगा ना कि ये बेंचमार्क के नीचे जो लेबोरेटरीज है वो हमारे लोगो पैरामीटर्स है,
बट हमें उसके लिए ग्रोथ करना है। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल तो एक में ही दिखाएगा कि ये लेबोरेटरी है, उसका इतना रेटिंग है, ये 4
वो तो वो चेक करें ना। मेरा क्वेश्चन आपसे कि आपने ऐसा क्या बेंचमार्किंग बनाया है कि ये लेबोरेटरी के ऊपर ही लेबोरेटरीज पे ट्रस्ट करें? हां जी, मैं
हम उसी के लिए हम अभी प्लान कर रहे हैं। हमने बेंचमार्क क्रिएट किया है कि भाई ये लेबोरेटरी है, उनके पास कितना जाता है, जो मोस्ट ऑफ टाइप कर रहे हैं हमारे साथ, तो हम उनका देखते हैं कितना पेशेंट आता है या कितने डॉक्टर के साथ है, तो हम उसी के लिए प्लानिंग करें कि आगे हमें और ज़्यादा डॉक्टर कंसल्टेंसी वो सब भी करना है, तो उस हिसाब से हमें टियर 3 पे इतना ग्रोथ करना है, उसके लिए हम एक लेबोरेटरी का रेटिंग और एक्सपेंशन करना चाहते हैं, वही होगा।
So I will tell you one thing. Whatever you are saying, ना जो डॉक्टर आप रखोगे, we experimented it, put 11 crore real. That startup is very good in fame also, but now they are not doing good and now we are pivoting them. तो ये मॉडल चलता नहीं है, because the cost and revenue नहीं बन रहा है, लॉस हो रहा है, 3 साल लॉस किया, 10-20 करोड़ उठा के बंद कर दिया. So this is my background. Second, अगर आप जो insurance, what Tata MG is doing is they are tied up with all the big insurance companies. एंड अभी इंश्योरेंस कंपनी क्या होता है, एक फ्री हेल्थ चेकअप देता है आपको साल में, एंड दैट गोज थ्रू टाटा 1mg, देयर मेजर रेवेन्यू कम्स फ्रॉम दैट. ठीक है, तो ये दो एक है, यू हैव टू गो टू B2B, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू फैच ऑल दिस CSR एक्टिविटीज जो करते हैं जो इंश्योरेंस कंपनीज है, क्योंकि वो फ्री में देते हैं, दैट यू गेट अ मेजर रेवेन्यू, एडवर्टाइजमेंट स्पेंड नहीं होता है. व्हाट यू शोड अस द पाई चार्ट, वो नहीं शो अप करता है रियल में व्हेन यू गो this on this idea 16%. Now they are your doctor network, आप जो बोल रहे हो डॉक्टर नेटवर्क और AI में you have to train that AI for so many times because there are so many numbers of report and the presentation of every report is different. Okay, so we are as of now also in a company training the AI of a radiologist ka, we are doing it, one of the started doing it since 4 years, and now we are going live with Dhirubhai Ambani Hospital. So very difficult to train the eye. Doctor network cost नहीं बैठेगा. So this is a
main purpose to come to Sharks was, पहले तो अगर आप हमारे साथ जुड़ोगे तो जैसे शार्क टैंक हमने देखा था, तो कई सारे लोग सिर्फ एडवर्टाइजमेंट से अगर वो डील लेके नहीं भी गए तो भी एक बार जो शार्क टैंक देख रहा है वो ट्राई करेंगे. अगर आप हमारे साथ जुड़ोगे तो उनको एक ट्रस्ट बैठेगा कि हाँ भाई इतना बड़ा आदमी अगर इसमें इन्वेस्ट कर रहा है तो वो ट्रस्टेड होगा. तो एक ट्रस्ट गेन करने का
वो एक्सपीरियंस से आगे बढ़ना है कि हम तो मतलब यहाँ तक पहुँचे, पर वो तो नया था, सब लेजिबिलिटी टाइप का था, बट हमें इसमें कंटिन्यूस हमारा ग्रोथ करना है. तो उसके लिए हमें यहाँ पर आया कि आपके साथ हमारा टाइप होगा तो हमें इसमें कंटिन्यूस ग्रोथ करना है. हमें डॉक्टर्स का चाहिए. डॉक्टर्स मतलब अभी कहीं पर भी फैमिली डॉक्टर्स भी ऐसा होंगे, क्योंकि अभी तो MBA करना मतलब इतना भी नहीं है जितना पहले हार्ड था. तो कई लोग ऐसे होते हैं तो घर पे बैठे बैठे भी वो कर रहे हैं कंसल्टेंसी.
Understood. No more questions, but this was my feedback on the model what you are doing. Okay, the Manansha is the company. If you want to understand the model in better, Manansha is the company where we invested and we are making this AI. But it is very difficult to train that AI for all these things. And the number of reports you have to put in, because बहुत सारे reports होते हैं, सबका अलग-अलग construct होता है reports का, ठीक है, और उसको फिर easy language में देना. Then I don't also know the government side of it, कि आपको government approval से आगे लगेगा to do all this.
इसमें जो CTOS लेबोरेटरी मतलब ऐसा नहीं जैसे हमारे लिए वो बर्डन डायरेक्ट हम लेबोरेटरी पर डाल रहे हैं ना. वो लेबोरेटरी उसके सिटी में 500 पेशेंट आए तो डायरेक्ट 500 पेशेंट का वही लेबोरेटरी है.
ऐसे आउट है ऑलरेडी.
I am out, but these were the feedbacks.
ठीक है, I'll give an offer, but this condition is that you have to tie up with some of the large companies who are giving this kind of body health checkup and all that. From there, once the checkup is not, health checkup result are not good, you can bring them into your 9999 model. Okay, so you can consider Plum or whoever, this employee healthcare benefit totals are there. So the deal is 40 lakh for 20%. 40 lakhs I'll give you loan if you want with a 5% royalty.
With 5%?
5% royalty. 5% of revenue you have to give me till I recover my 40 lakhs.
Can we just talk?
Yeah, you can discuss. You have one more pending also.
I have not given the offer. You want to hear my offer? You have not given the offer.
They both are
You
out.
are out.
Both are out.
He's out.
Okay. You asked for 82 lakhs for 10%. Right? Right now?
Right.
82 lakhs for 10%. Okay. So my deal is conditional deal. You have to pivot from what you are doing. Okay, the forward model you have suggested and what I completely agree with it. Actually, there is a competition of Practo, then there is a thyroid. They are already established, so there is intense competition. The trust is already built. I do my checkup from the 1 mg. I have all the AI mind report available. So what was my parameter last year and what is currently, I know that. But I understand tier 2, tier 3. Now the gap is not with the solution. They have the solution, but they will use the Myntra, they will use the Zomato, they will not use your app because there is an awareness gap. Okay, so you need to first have the awareness. Of course, first you need to have awareness that you need to spend on the preventive things that people are not spending. And that's why people don't go to gym. They pay the membership fees. So if somebody is today also getting that 999, they will not renew it. Why? Because they will not see the benefit of paying 10,000. You're getting my point? So you have to pivot. Also, you have to get into the model where you will sell health insurance. No, along with that. Why? Because you have the data. You know their pain point. Now you have to tell them if you buy health insurance right now, future you don't have to avoid the cost. So that gives you a commission. So what you are doing, maybe your health insurance business or that commission angle can be much larger than this. So you have to pivot. Is this valuable?
Yes.
So I charge for it. Okay, that does not come free. But still I'll invest in your company 50 lakh for 25% equity. The logic is that you need to pivot. You need to make the awareness. And for that you need a good social media brand. How you make people aware? You need to first pinpoint that problem. Then you also give the solution as a CTA. पहले you just solve the first problem, which is your enemy doing. Now you teach them the equation. So this is how you doing the forward integration. You getting my point? And tomorrow we can ask them to invest in mutual funds also. Because once you have the trust, you are building the whole pipeline. But forget about that. At least pivot to the health. This is how you work, or any fintech works. Okay, this is you are the tool.
I'm back to this offer.
देखो, ये मैंने आइडिया दे दिया ना. अभी आपको पता है ओरिजिनल आइडिया किसका है.
ज़्यादा करने
चलो
वाला था
तीन
लेकिन
डील है, जल्दी डिसाइड करो.
हाँ जी, you can take your time.
It was net will get registered offer and accepted. And then negotiate, but not 25% give the equity.
हम लोग ऐप में जाके ब्लड टेस्ट बुक नहीं करते उसमें मैं काम करता हूँ
मैच करूँ तसं मैच करूँ हो जाए
चलो गाइस
retain 10% equity. 10% equity we have.
yes whom you are offering or counter offering for
Should. So 50 lakhs we want to come with you on the table and
how much
50 lakhs for 18% equity.
50 lakh for 18
Yes.
let's settle for 20% deal or no deal 50 lakh 20% with all the expertise and all the model you want to build it to be what
उन कंडीशंस के लिए होते हैं 50 lakhs for 18% कर सकते हैं
हाँ, वही ना, वैसे ही 2 करोड़ का valuation पे है.
2 करोड़ का valuation.
क्या 2% से 20 लाख से क्या ही फर्क पड़ेगा?
Deal done?
वाह, वाह.
Very good.
Congratulations, speeches.
पूरा बिजनेस मॉडल दिया ना मैंने
पूरा चेंज हुआ ना.
Srinivasa.
it's a good business it's a health insurance tier 2 tier 3 health insurance है ही नहीं
और हम मान लीजिए पर तो जाएंगे लेकिन इसका मॉडल उसका फोकस
जरा एक सेकंड हाँ एक सेकंड
एक्सटेंड જ કર એક્સટેન્ડ બરાબર થઈ જાય આ લોકોને ઓલરેડી બધી વસ્તુ હોય ને
તો એને આવડે છે એક્સટેન્ડમાં નથી આવતું ને તમે તો કરવા છે કરો મને કાંઈ પ્રોબ્લેમ પેનડ્રાઈવ કઈ છે રિજેક્ટ કરે એમ ના કાઢ ભાઈ એમ ના કાઢ ના કાઢ
નથી કાઢતો
હા એ છે તો આ વાળું છે લગાડી અરે ભાઈ
કેટલા મિનિટનું છે
લે ભાઈ
15
પિચ માટે 15 મિનિટ્સ
પછી નથી મેક્સિમમ મિનિમમ આ છે
મેક્સિમમ
આમ લો મને 10 મિનિટ પર ઇન્ડિકેશન આપશે 10 અને 13 મિનિટ ઉપર
આ છે ગ્રીન મોડલ
ઠીક છે
આ અને બીજી ઓ કઈ છે
एक पीडीएफ फॉर्म में पीपीटी से ये एक्सेल शीट में क्या दिखा है
હવે તારી પીપીટી આવી રહી બરાબર અને બાકી તારું ફાઇનાન્શિયલ
સાંભળ એક્સેલમાં
હા એક્સેલ
આઈ થિંક આઈ કાન્ટ
બરાબર
આઈ થિંક આઈ કાન્ટ 15 મિનિટ્સનું ક્રાઇટેરિયા પિચિંગનું છે એ તો પ્રેઝન્ટેશનનો ક્રાઇટેરિયા છે I can't see.
In the audience,
Be relaxed.
No, obviously not.
last year भी गए थे यार. Last year audience
ઠીક છે ચાલ
હવે એને મોકલ તો બહાર
ઠીક છે ચાલ મારા પાસેથી લઈ લે
10 અને
કેમ થઈ ગયું
To start. Up next, we have last performance of the day, and the team Aranyak. All the best, team. So, team, are you ready?
Yes.
Shak, are you ready?
Yes.
So, your time starts now.
Okay, so starting off with my background, my personal experiences. So I am an engineering undergraduate student. So there are some of the problems that I have faced in my overall experience. I had a chance to work with multiple US-based remote startups or Bangalore-based startups. So a common thing that I had faced an issue was the food, what to eat and at what time to eat. There were times that I had over nutrition and taste. Secondly, one of my relatives was admitted into a hospital where the treatment was top-notch, but the food quality of the hospital and the price was not that good. He was a heart patient and the food was not enough. It provided nutritional value for the heart patient. Third, since I'm engineering student, I've been keen to go into hackathons. I have been into hackathons of IITs multiple times. There also I was given a hospital, but what about the night living? What about the night living when I need something nutrition? So this was some of the problems that we have faced. Okay, so starting off with how there has been a shift from the people's mindset that was from 10 years ago to now. People are now going into seeing the macros, checking the protein content, the fiber content. They are more health conscious, they are working out, and especially the workforce. That is, there are 85 million working professionals, and I believe the majority of them are youth or adults also. They are trying to focus more on the nutritional content. There has been an increase in 2.5x protein consumptions, and there are 68% Indians who are being actively wanting to eat nutritious food. But that's what I said, the time. You just mindlessly scroll to Zomato, you don't get anything. You don't have something right at the place, right where I want it. So, next slide please. So these are the problems that the food delivery apps or the cafeterias or the normal vending machines couldn't deliver. Normal vending machines, they have very Lay's, Diet Coke or other soft drinks that are not nutritional. The food delivery apps, they take 20 to 40 minutes and it is generally a dopamine, it depends on the dopamine that what you want to eat. It just changes from the photos. Like if you want to order a salad bowl but you see a good looking biryani, you tend to order biryani. And when it comes to office cafeterias, during the lunch period or where I had worked in a WeWork office, there was a cafeteria and during the specific lunch time, at the cafeteria there were queues, I had to wait for many times. So that was the problem with all of them. So combining all of them, getting your location first nutritional food, next slide, we present to you Fresh World. We are location first, fresh, customizable nutritional bowl providers. We believe in smart nutrition on demand. So what are we? So since from my experiences, as I had told you, Fresh World is not just, it is in simple terms a vending machine that would contain salad, rice bowls, different kinds of dressings, different kinds of what you can say snack options and everything. And next slide please. Okay, so this is what I told, that we are location first, fresh, customizable, nutritional food options. So we would be tying up with majority, as I told, I had 3 experiences. So we would be definitely tying up with all the WeWork offices. And as you all know that we are currently living in a startup world, where in a building there are multiple offices and each table has a separate startup. So we would be tying up with all the demand zones. We would be tying up with all the hospitals that have the best, even top-notch, like specifically heart hospitals or that hospitals that cure anemia, and we would be tying up with them. And also, as I told you, that all of them would be chef prepared and they would be in good taste. So we provide nutritional content at your location at the best food quality, at the best food taste acquired for Indian mindsets. Next slide. So this is what the product differentiation that we have. So as I told you, in the vending machines we would be having multiple options, be it from lunch options to someone कि शाम को चलो समोसे खा रहे हैं. So why samosa? Why can't you have corn wedges? Why can't you have a mixture of spinach, peanut, cutlets? Why not? And thirdly, all of the the fridges would we would also be tracking the data. So basically, if we are having a store at a particular WeWork office, so we have the data, we have the consumption pattern of week 1, week 2. So we would customize the bowls according to them. So that would also help to reduce the wastage and definitely grow our business. The fridges would be IoT enabled, so we would be getting all the temperatures would be regulated, and we would also be getting the daily insights. Next slide. What is the competitive advantage that we have? As I told you, you can Swiggy, Zomato, they take 20 to 30 minutes, and you would be asking that why not in the future Zepto or any of the 10-minute delivery platforms would try to give it in 10 minutes. So 10 minutes looks shorter, right? But what if you just walk and you have a vending machine that is just 90 to 60 seconds? Yeah. And we don't want to, as I told you, that ordering through all these platforms is dopamine enriched, right? We want to make it a habit. Like, चलो आज काम करने वहाँ जाते हैं, वहाँ पे vending machine में अच्छा खाना मिलता है. You don't have to stress about what you have to eat, and you don't have to you get your nutritional value at the point that you want, right? Next slide. So this is the innovation that we have brought into. As I told you, there would be smart fridges. Definitely that is the need, because we need to maintain the temperature. We need to know that which product is going in which particular locality or which particular area. For example, in a cardiac hospital, there would the products that have high fiber content, high fiber content and less sodium content, that includes sprouts, spinach and beetroot, that would go more. So we would also, when tying up with the hospitals, we would consult with the doctors and make the bowls nutrition centric, right? Next slide. Okay, so talking about the board structure, how many people are there here, so basically I am Krishna Thakkar. I am the CEO and look into the tech parts, and
I'm Mark Raja. I'm looking into CFO.
Okay, and we have our advisory directors that we need if we need, they are not the part of the board, but whenever we need any of the advice, we will talk to them and have them. We have all the compliances, and we have also made sure we have made the salads according to the shelf life, and that would be changed some on minimum every day, and based on the shelf life of the products that we have at a particular store, right? Next slide. Okay, so this was our market share acquisition strategy. As I told you, coming from my personal experience, Bangalore is a hot city for startups. Areas like HSR layout, they have many of the offices, and I have seen people, I have interacted with people who face this problem on daily needs. So from year 1 to year 2, we had the target was majorly Bangalore Tech Parks, because that's where the startup culture or the software culture is there, wherein on each table, for example, there are 2 tables right now, you 2 could be different startups that would need different food, and generally all of them are young mindsets, so yeah, they need and they see the macros and the nutrition that they get. So they won't go for samosas or chaat or something, rather than they would prefer something nutritional, and also that keeps them filled throughout the day, because there are chances while building a startup you would forget your meals and having a meal, so you need to be filled whole day. And yeah, then in the tier 1 expansion from year 2 to year 3, we would be targeting the metro cities, be it Mumbai, and another good city, that is Gurugram. Gurugram also consists of multiple offices,
not only WeWork offices but corporate offices that don't have that much good food facility provided by them. Okay, next slide please. This is our value chain analysis. So basically all the ingredients and everything we would be taking from the farmers, that would be fresh and in bulk. So we would be cutting our costs down there. Secondly, all the logistics, we would be having cloud kitchens that would be nearer, that would be a bit, like the cloud kitchens would not be in the hot areas to avoid the rent to pay, because we would be having them in some different areas. So for example, if I have IT parks in Goregaon and the other places, Andheri, so we can have the cloud kitchens nearby Jogeshwari or any of the place, because we can easily travel them by metro or roads, or we would handle them by the logistics operation. Next slide please. Okay, so currently we have our app and we also have our website. So in the app we also have multiple schemes. So basically the first scheme being if you register on our app and you constantly purchase food via our app, or normally if you purchase our food via the QR code onto the machines, so you would be getting free token points that you can redeem it later on. Secondly, we have a concept of birthday months, wherein into a particular birthday you will get, for example, 4 to 5 customizable goals in the whole month. Thirdly, the normal pay as you go model, wherein any of the person, say Tune, or any of the worker, or any of the visitor who visits the office or any of the place, you can just scan and we have the pay as you go offer as well. And thirdly, we will be partnering up with nutrition brands whose nutrition product would be specifically there into our vending machines, and we can also we would also partner up with them, like having their labels on our vending machines. So basically, that is our future expansion, future scope, wherein if a person buys our salads and everything, they would get the token or special coupon codes that they can redeem on the particular market, what you can say, platform. So if, for example, if I am pairing up with XYZ protein, so you will get coupon codes of that XYZ protein. So you can use that coupon code to buy the XYZ protein, say protein bars, peanut butter, or any of the product. So this was how we would be having, and now we are also into a pilot phase, a pilot version where we are setting up this vending machine on metros or the areas that have high volume of people there. So we are still into the experimental phase of that, but our major target would be, is still IIT hostels or the hostel or the universities whose campus is too much broad, because as you know that in IITs or any of the hostels, if there are 4 to 5 hostels, the food is generally, or the mess is generally 1 or 2 kilometers, they have to go via cycles. Or the shops that they have, they would generally tend to sell Maggi and everything and not something nutritious. Next slide. Okay.
Finance.
Finance, yeah. Could you please open the Excel sheet?
Just a minute. So,
We don't need to see whole numbers, we just mention that what's your unit economic looks like and how your it works. That's fine. You want to
So in the first year, we have generated.
No, we just need unit economics. One bowl of salad you are selling for how much?
So there are many types of salad we are selling. So one normal salad and one protein salad. In a normal salad, the price was 169 to 200.
No. We have protein salads, we have wraps that would be in a separate box. So the normal salads would be around the price point of say 89 to 129. The protein salads would start from 139 to 189, wherein the protein content and other macros would stay on increasing. The sides, as I told you, that is the corn snacks along with the cheesy dip or another dip that we would be giving it. So the dips would be a snacking option, right? So that would be from around 59 to 89 rupees based on the product. And as we know that, for example, आपने डब्बा लाया, आपने लाया, मैंने लाया, but साथ में कुछ चटपटा चाहिए. So we have also kept the options of dressings. There are lemon dressings, there are Pudina ginger.
Let's come to the point.
Price.
That comes
Average
price.
ticket
So
price.
let's say what's your average cart value? That is one. So one answer. Okay. Second thing, if let's say 100 rupees is the average cart value or 150 is the average cart value, how much is your profit? Your unit economic profit. You getting my point?
Oh.
I understand that you might have a 20 rupees से लेके 200 रुपए की आपके पास चीजें मिलती है, मैं समझ गया. सैलेड समझ गया, स्टार्टर समझ गया, समझ गया. But average cart value क्या है और what is the unit economic look like? These two answers.
So the average card value per order is around 145 to 150, and the revenue we are generating is 40% on one ball. Yes, 40%. 38 to 40% we are generating revenue.
So 60 rupees is your profit.
Yes.
Behind that, I'm assuming that 150 is your average cart value.
Yeah.
And out of that you are making 40%, which is out of 150 you are making 60 rupees. That covers everything. Top क्या है?
So
Net profit है.
it's EBITDA profit and net profit.
क्या नहीं, ये revenue है. Revenue के profit है.
100 rupees is the revenue, 60 is the EBITDA. What is the profit?
So profit is about 27 to 28%. EBITDA profit is 38%, 38 to 40%, and net profit is 27 to 28%.
And what's your ask?
So ask is 2 crore for 10% equity.
And what we would be doing with that thing is we would be penetrating into more tier 1 cities, be it Ahmedabad and other of the cities. And secondly, we would be introducing hot rice bowls. So there is a concept wherein you have the rice bowl, but in VWAP office or everything you have ovens to heat it up. But now we would be replacing certain amount of rice bowls wherein you purchase the rice bowl and there would be a mechanism, a chemical fluid inside the whole lid wherein you just pull off the string and it gets hot. So you have your hot food ready in 5 to 10 minutes without the need of any oven or everything. So we would need to introduce that technology, and moreover it is more on how we would deploy vending machines all over the area and especially on public crowded places. That can be that can generally be metros when it comes to Mumbai, and we would just figure out in all other metros.
Airport वगैरह भी add कर दो.
Yeah, airport also.
These salads which you make, they are cut vegetables with paneer and everything, and then you wrap it up and then you keep inside a vending machine, right?
Yeah, the salad bowls.
So what is the shelf life behind every salad?
So the shelf life behind every salad depends on the ingredients that we have. So if I talk about the rice bowls, so the cooked rice along with all the other vegetables. If I talk about individual ingredients, the raw rice would stay in the temperature from around 24 to 30 hours. Tofu, the things like tofu would stay between 30 hours to 48 hours, as tofu has a good shelf life. Other veggies, be it carrot or spinach and everything.
आप तो पूरा बॉल दे रहे हो.
आप तो बोल दोगे ना,
तो आप सबका सही तरह बॉल क्यों बता रहे हो? अगर मेरे पास एक बॉल है, एक सिंपल क्वेश्चन पूछा.
Okay, so you want the average.
Average नहीं चलता, lowest चलता.
Okay, so the average shelf life of a salad that you are talking about, it is around 18 to 28 hours. But if I talk about wraps that include potatoes in it, it is around 6 to 8 hours.
तो अगर आपका रैप 6 to 8 hours में नहीं कंज्यूम हुआ तो वेस्ट हो गया.
Yeah.
And similarly,
so what's the wastage percentage? Sorry to link it to that. Shelf life is perfect, which we got 18 to 24 hours. Let's settle with that. Okay. And so what's your wastage percentage?
So the wastage.
So the wastage percentage, you mentioned potato is
No. तो finance वाला है ना. You understand that ना. तो finance लिखता है.
चल हारी wasted percentage क्या?
So he mentioned जो पोटैटो वाले थे, तो पोटैटो वाले से जो 6 to 8 hours सेट लाइफ है, तो मेनली उनका ही होता है वेस्टेज. बाकी जो हमने एक्सपेरिमेंट हमारा स्टेज था, अब तो हमने एक्सपेरिमेंट किया, तो जो सैलेड्स जहाँ मतलब मेनली सेल्स हो रहे हैं, तो हमने वही हिसाब से हमने सैलेड्स हमारे वेंडिंग मशीन में इनपुट्स किया है. तो उसके बाद से हमारा वेस्टेज बहुत कम हो गया है. बट पहले जो स्टार्टिंग
परसेंटेज चाहिए मुझे. एक लाइन आंसर है. मैं अगर 100 डब्बे रख रहा हूँ, मेरे उधर वीवक नाम ने 100 डब्बे रख दिए फ्रिज में, तो समझो 24 घंटे में कितने कंज्यूम है? मान लो कि 80 कंज्यूम, तो 20 आपके वेस्ट हो गए. तो मैं आपको पूछ रहा हूँ परसेंटेज क्या है?
18 to 20%.
20% is your wastage.
In starting is
20% is wastage.
Profit 28% है वो wastage
So
minus
in starting I am saying because in our experiment stage that's in that time we have explained
No, whatever profit you mentioned, 28%, that's after deducting the wastage.
No, that's a unity cost.
That's the
unity cost. वो प्रॉफिट कैसे होगा? है ना? नहीं हुआ प्रॉफिट, तो प्रॉफिट तो उससे कम आएगा। क्योंकि आप एक उसके ऊपर 28% बनाते हो, ठीक है? अब ये सब माइनस करना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज अभी तो हम लोग आए भी नहीं है फिक्स कॉस्ट एंड ऑल दैट, ये तो यूनिट इकोनॉमी, मतलब चलो फिक्स कॉस्ट आ गए, बट ये वेस्टेज वाला कॉस्ट भी तो निकालना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज वेस्टेज तो होगा ही। ठीक
और
है?
ये जो आपने वेस्टेज नंबर दिया है, ये आपने नए पायलट एरियाज का दिया है या फिर ये कोई इंडस्ट्री सर्वे है कि इतना वेस्टेज होता है? बिकॉज अगर एक नॉर्मल कैफेटेरिया जो नॉर्मल खाना सर्व करता है ना, उसका ही वेस्टेज 20% होता है, और आप जो केटर कर रहे हो वो एक नॉर्मल पॉपुलेशन का भी 20% है। सब लोग ऑफिस में अगर जा रहे हैं, फ्रेश खाना अगर खाना है, मेरे कैफेटेरिया में दाल चावल मिलता है तो मैं आपका खाना क्यों खाऊंगा, जबकि मुझे पता नहीं है कि 24 आवर्स पहले आया कि अभी आया।
अगर आप बोलो सैलेड मतलब बहुत हेल्दी टाइप के जो प्रेफर करते हैं फूड, और उसको आप बोलोगे 20 घंटे पहले का सैलेड है तो
नहीं तो
prefer करेगा?
कोई भी नहीं खाएगा। तो जो आपका टैगलाइन है स्मार्ट न्यूट्रिशन ऑन डिमांड, वो डिमांडेड नहीं है, वो फोर्स्ड है,
और वो फ्रेश नहीं है,
वो फ्रेश भी नहीं है, वो रखा हुआ है। हो सकता है कि आपका आ रहा है इतना अच्छा रेवेन्यू बिकॉज कुछ नया दिखा ऑफिस में तो नया लोग ट्राई कर रहे हैं, लेकिन वो कम हो जाता है।
Retention नहीं होगा।
बट
Retention नहीं है।
फोकस क्या है? स्मार्ट फ्रिज फोकस है कि डिलीवरी फोकस?
Like you are talking about like किसके
Because
लिए?
आप see your company name is what, Fresh World,
Yeah.
but you are also delivering.
No,
Only vending
No,
machine.
only vending machine only.
Vending machine.
If I want to order your open your app and I want to order, can I order?
That is into the after we are asking funds for that as well कि हम लोग वहाँ से since you are already have the cloud kitchen जो vending machines तक वो salads पहुँचा है, so we would also start the delivery वाला part that you told.
तो आपको फर्स्ट वाला पार्ट बंद कर देना चाहिए, क्योंकि वो फर्स्ट वाला पार्ट प्रैक्टिकली पॉसिबल नहीं है। आप 24 आवर्स के अगर आपके बाद आपका वो प्रोडक्ट वेस्ट होने वाला है तो वो ना कस्टमर होके इसके अंदर, क्योंकि आप वैसे ही उन लोग को टारगेट करो जिनको फ्रेश या हेल्दी खाना खाना है, वो इतनी कोई पॉपुलेशन है नहीं। अगर आप दिल्ली, आपने दिल्ली का एग्जांपल दिया, साइबर हब में मैंने भी काम किया है, मेरा मन नहीं करेगा कि मैं सैलेड खाऊंगा, मेरे को बहुत से गाली पड़ी है, मेरा मन है मैं छोले कुलचे खाऊंगा।
नहीं चलो मान भी लेते हैं, तो जोमेटो अगर मैं खोलूंगा, स्विगी भी खोलता हूँ, उसमें एक ऑप्शन है मैं हेल्दी चीजें मंगा सकता
Zomato
हूँ,
healthy
और
launch
जोमेटो हेल्दी लॉन्च हुआ, अगर आपको पता नहीं तो आप देख सकते हो, स्विगी में भी एक ऑप्शन है, तो आई गो टू दैट, और बहुत सारे मेरे आज अभी इधर आई ऑर्डर इन 30-40 मिनट्स आई हैव माय फ्रेश और वार्म सैलेड व्हिचएवर आई वांट, इट वुड बी डिलीवर्ड, सो आई डोंट थिंक यू आर सॉल्विंग एनी
ज्यादा से
प्रॉब्लम।
ज्यादा 4 घंटे पहले बना होगा, ज्यादा से
हाँ,
ज्यादा, और आप मुझे दे रहे हो जो
24
भले अभी तो मुझे
24
3 मिनट में मिल रहा है, पर वो बनाया गया है 24 घंटे पहले।
एंड सेकेंडली जब आप सैलेड रखते हो ना तो एक वे ऑफ प्रेजेंटेशन होता है, ठीक है? जोमेटो वाला सैलेड ऐसे लेके आएगा और ऐसा ही मेरे को देगा, वो उसको ध्यान से लेके आएगा। आपका सैलेड ऐसे पड़ा है, ये आगे आगे नीचे गिर जाएगा, अब अंदर आपका जो बॉक्स है वो फट जाएगा, खुल जाएगा, कौन देख रहा है उसको अंदर ही अंदर। प्लस कमिंग टू माय पॉइंट, ये सारे शेल्फ्स हैं, ठीक है? आपने जैसे कुछ कहा कि इसका 28 आवर्स है, इसका 8 आवर्स है, जब ये 8 आवर्स में स्मेल के अंदर पड़ेगा ना, इसकी स्मेल इसमें आ जाएगी, क्योंकि ये ट्रैप रूम के अंदर है। आप उसको वेंटिलेट भी अगर करोगे ना तो स्मेल इसमें आएगी आएगी, तो जो आपका फ्रेश खाना है वो भी खराब हो जाएगा।
But we would make sure कि हम लोग उतना stale होने ही ना देना food को।
But वो तो आपके हाथ में नहीं है ना।
मतलब एक बंदा कंटिन्यूअसली वहाँ पे यही काम करेगा।
हाँ, आपका जो टोटल आवर्स है ना ऑफिस में, जहाँ पे आपका मेन लगने वाला है, वो ऑफिस ही 9 to 10 आवर्स काम करता है।
और मतलब जितने आपके वेंडिंग मशीन है उतने आपको बंदे चाहिए।
हाँ जी।
बिकॉज़ आपको हर 24 घंटे में वो फ्रिज को रिप्लेस करना पड़ेगा। अज्यूमिंग दैट कि सब चीज का 24 घंटे का सेल्फ लाइफ है, सो एवरी 24 आवर्स आई नीड टू रिप्लेस let's say 20, 30, 50% of the item in that fridge. Make sense?
But we won't, like for example अगर हम लोग को पता है कि वो work office में अगर हमारा starting के 1-2 वीक we would know कि हम लोग ने बहुत ज़्यादा सैलेड रख दिया, हमारा वेस्टेज कितना है, but once we get a hang of it, once we have the data कि कितना सैलेड जा रहा है, कौन सा वाला जा रहा है, so हम लोग उसके अकॉर्डिंग ही प्रिपेयर करके रखेंगे, right? We won't keep the surplus उसके अंदर।
Very tough.
और एक और चीज इसमें ऐड करता हूं, चलो उसमें
फूड मेन्यू इन द हाउस एनी टाइम, बनने के बाद भी लोग बोलते हैं मुझे ये नहीं खाना है, इट्स नॉट
ओके,
पॉसिबल।
और लेट्स पुट वन मोर पॉइंट टू दैट। ये पॉइंट को समझ गए और हमको लग रहा है इधर इशू है। वन और टू लास्ट पॉइंट रिलेटेड टू दैट, यू नीड 2 फ्रिज। आपको एक वेज फ्रिज और नॉन वेज फ्रिज अलग रखना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज़ अगर मैं वेजिटेरियन हूं तो मैं नॉन वेज वाला फ्रिज से
नहीं, we are not keeping
फिर बैंगलोर में सक्सेस
नो, मैंने एग्स देखा आपके उसमें एग्स देखा, इसलिए मैं बिकॉज़ आई एम वीगन, तो मेरे को पहले दिखता है, तो मैं तो बोलूंगा मेरे को वेज वीगन और
पर बैंगलोर और गुड़गांव अगर आपका टारगेट है तो आप ओनली वेज के बेसिस पे जाएंगे।
जाहिर है टोफू पनीर के बेस पे कोई खाएगा ही नहीं। मैं भी कहूं, फिर भी मैं बोल रहा हूं लोग नहीं खाएंगे। गेटिंग माय पॉइंट। सो आपको पहले तो 2 फ्रिज चाहिए, कि वरना तो आपका टारगेट सेगमेंट और कम हो जाता है। जैसे आप वेज फ्रिज बोल रहे हो, ओके। और लास्ट मुझे लगता है जैसे एआई ऐसे बहुत लोग अच्छा सा बोलते थे, आपने वर्ड ऐड कर दिया स्मार्ट फ्रिज। आपको स्मार्ट फ्रिज चाहिए ही नहीं, बहुत सिंपल है। अगर आपने उधर रखा है 10 चीजें नहीं बिकी है वो तो आपको वैसे भी पता चल जाएगी। तो व्हाट इज द यूज ऑफ स्मार्ट फ्रिज? आपने बोला स्मार्ट फ्रिज से मुझे पता चलेगा क्या चीजें बिक रही है, उसके लिए यू डोंट नीड अ स्मार्ट फ्रिज, यू जस्ट नीड टू सी दैट कि मेरी कौन सी चीजें नहीं बिकी है। ओके, सो दैट सॉल्व्स द प्रॉब्लम। स्मार्ट फ्रिज वर्ड क्यों यूज कर रहे हैं?
So basically वहाँ से कोई भी पेमेंट होगा, कोई भी मेरा जो फूड वगैरह जाएगा, तो उससे मेरे को लाइक आई विल हैव द डेटा कि कौन सा फूड, कौन सा सैलड जा रहा है, कौन से टाइम स्टैम्प पे जा रहा है बेसिकली।
वो तो वैसे भी आपको पता चलेगा जब कोई आपको स्कैन कोड करके पेमेंट करेगा, तो उससे पता चलेगा। देयर इज नो यूज ऑफ, मतलब आई बोल रहा हूं टेक्नोलॉजी में पैसे डालने की जरूरत ही नहीं है, स्मार्ट फ्रिज की कोई जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ती मेरे हिसाब से।
आई थिंक हॉस्पिटल वाला भी इज नॉट वर्थ इट। हॉस्पिटल में तो हॉस्पिटल का ही खाना खाना पड़ता है,
एंट्री बैरियर
नहीं है
नहीं
वो।
होगा।
और आप कितने, मतलब मुझे लगता है आप उसमें बोल रहे हैं बीन टू बार भी जाओगे, मतलब आप बोल रहे हो मैं फार्मर से जाके
फार्म टू टेबल पॉसिबल,
फार्म टू टेबल पॉसिबल है, आपको बीन टू बार बोलते हैं जिसको, या फार्म टू टेबल बोलते हैं, वो आपकी बिजनेस में वापस पॉसिबल है, बिकॉज़ आपका दैट्स व्हाट आई एम सेइंग, यू आर टू मच डिस्ट्रैक्टेड। आपको अभी आप बोल रहे हो मेरे को पिवट करना है टू डिलीवरी, और उन्होंने जैसे बोला आपको सिर्फ डिलीवरी करना चाहिए, यू कैन बी द ओनली ऐप जहां पे मुझे सिर्फ हेल्दी चीजें मिले, देन इट मेक सेंस कि आप प्रोटीन पाउडर बेच रहे हो, उसमें आप फिर आप न्यूट्रिशन का सर्विस भी साथ में डाल दो, एंड ऑल दैट थिंग यू कैन डू, बट दिस वर्ल्ड आई डोंट थिंक सो इट्स अ गुड आइडिया।
बट दिस वुड बी इससे हम लोग कस्टमर एक्विजिशन में मदद मिलेगा ना, देन वी कैन हैव विद द डिलीवरी एंड
मैं आपको अच्छा
कॉस्ट भी तो होता है कस्टमर एक्विजिशन कॉस्ट।
हाँ, पहले तो आपकी कैक बहुत ज़्यादा ही हाई रहेगी, बिकॉज उसको मोटिवेट करना कि ये स्टेल फूड नहीं है, इसको खाओ आप बोलेंगे अभी। प्लस अगर मुझे दिखेगा कि ये टोफू सैलेड जो भी रखा है ये 3-4 घंटे पुराना भी है ना, मैं नहीं खाऊंगा। और अगर आपने इसको अभी फ्रेश रखा है ना, लंच आके जस्ट पहले भी फ्रेश रखा है, तब भी मेरे में वो ट्रस्ट नहीं आएगा कि अभी रखा है कि नहीं रखा है, क्या पता कल का हो ये,
क्योंकि आपने फ्रिज में रखा है, और इंडियन माइंडसेट क्या है कि फ्रिज में कोई भी चीज रखी हुई है मतलब वो थोड़ी
पुरानी है या फिर हाँ।
सो आई जस्ट गिव अस लास्ट एग्जांपल ऑन दैट। मैं कोई भी रेस्टोरेंट या होटल में जाता हूं, मैं कट सैलेड नहीं खाता हूं। शादी में जाते हैं हम कट सैलेड नहीं करते, तो मुझे लगता है कि सुबह 6 बजे काटा होगा और हम 12 बजे खा रहे हैं उसको, गेटिंग माय पॉइंट। सो वो मेंटालिटी जुड़ी हुई है। सो वी आर नॉट यूज्ड टू लाइक यूएस एंड अब्रॉड, जहां पे आपका 4-5 दिन पहले का कोई रोटी या कुछ अपने रख दिया आप लेके खा रहे हो। बिकॉज मैं लंदन गया था, मैंने वो राइस बॉल खाया, इट वाज पैथेटिक। सो आई एम जस्ट ट्राइंग टू टेल यू दैट द कल्चरल डिफरेंस इज बिग दैट यू कैन नॉट एड्रेस। सो आई एम
ठंडा न्यूट्रिटिव राइस बोल खाने से अच्छा हमें लगा हम लोग मैकडॉनल्ड्स ही खा लेते हैं, मतलब इतना पैथेटिक था वो टेस्ट में।
So I'm out because I think your business model, I don't align with your business model unless and until you pivot to, you want to shut this business and you just want to be in the delivery business where there is one new app which is delivering only healthy food. So I don't need to go to Zomato to order healthy food, but I will just go to your app and I will just order healthy thing, every damn healthy thing. फिर उसमें आप होल ट्रूथ का चॉकलेट भी बेचो, उसमें आप फूड फार्मर का प्रोटीन पाउडर भी बेचो, पर मुझे एक हेल्थ ऐप चाहिए जहां पे मुझे पता है कि मैं ब्लाइंडली जाऊं और उधर से मुझे सिर्फ हेल्दी चीजें मिलेगी। इफ यू आर रेडी और इफ यू वांट टू शट दिस बिजनेस, आई कैन गिव यू ऑफर।
I will come with that in that offer.
Guys, you have to.
I will also come.
I am out.
I trust this guy.
Yeah. What's your ask again?
2 crore 10%.
210 20 करोड़ का फ्रिज, इसमें 8 घंटे
चलो what have you thought?
हाँ जी,
पहले तो हम ऑफर दिए ही नहीं, बिकॉज आपको तो पहले बिजनेस मॉडल चेंज करना है, फिर उसके बाद मैं ऑफर दूंगा। हाँ,
कंप्लीट शट डाउन नहीं करेंगे, धीरे धीरे शट डाउन करेंगे, क्योंकि हमारे जो प्रॉफिट्स आ रहे हैं तो उस हिसाब से हम धीरे धीरे उस पर स्विच होंगे ऐप पे, तो वैसा हमारा सोच
Like we won't एकदम तुरंत we won't shut it down since we are
running from 2 years, past 2 years, तो धीरे धीरे हम
so it won't make sense कि हम लोग अचानक से पूरा बंद कर दें। Definitely as we told कि हम लोग को जो पैसा चाहिए था, this was in our plan कि हम लोग डिलीवरी भी करें, so definitely we would increase वो पार्ट पे बहुत ज़्यादा and धीरे धीरे would gradually shift to it but still we could keep some of the vending machines, और अगर वहाँ से भी कुछ नहीं आ रहा हम लोगों को, तो we would shut it down later on. We would think on that. But currently एक साथ shut करना won't be that option, क्योंकि फिर brand के ऊपर भी there would be allegations कि एक साथ तुरंत ही क्यों बंद कर दिया, right?
ठीक है, तो अभी हम
So I take liberty to offer for behalf of all three. We all three will come, him, and me. 1 crore, 30%, 10% each, and we will pay 1 crore for all 30%.
33 lakh.
total
33
you
lakh
will
each.
pay 1 crore and total you will give us 30.
But you get 3 stars.
3 sharks.
And provided you will shut down the business within next 6 months in phased manner. And if you need more plans, like for example, you mentioned WeWork 10 times in your pitch, you would rather go and have a stall at WeWork, all the WeWork stall, okay, and you can actually sell the fresh food or fresh salad instead of keeping the vending machine, if you need the idea. They allow this all kiosk and all that at particular WeWork. You go there, you showcase your product, you sell actually. When I say so, you don't need to give it for free.
Okay.
So you can sell your product.
Okay.
So that would be much better than keeping this vending machine.
Okay. So what was your offer?
1 crore for, we will give you 1
30%.
crore, you give us 30% for total 3 of us.
33 lakh each we will give you, and the total you get 10% to each stall.
Okay. There is we have a counter offer because इसमें the equity बहुत ज़्यादा जा रहा है हमारी company का, and
So we can go with 1 crore for 21 equity.
1 crore 30%, take it or leave it, you are getting 3 sharks.
Yeah, so that's the valuation we are
You
doing.
have not even started and we are investing.
So there is till now there is no deal where 3 sharks are investing today. So that's the benefit you are getting, and that's why I offered 30%, not less than 10% for each shark.
Okay, we are getting that.
Congratulations, pitchers. You have the shark on your board, and all the 3 sharks, congratulations, you have a good deal on the board. So,
Thank you, Rams.
here we conclude with our Shark Tank event. I would heartily thank all the sharks of the evening to sign for this. I request the chairperson of the event, Jai Devi, to felicitate Nitish sir for and for leading carefully the legislative affairs Nitish sir. Thank you for the great experience as well as the champion. Next, I request Bhavik Vikrani to felicitate Vitsu ma'am. Once again, I thank Vitsu ma'am for signing group discussion as well as the champion. I request our alumni member Gaurav Suchak to felicitate Guru Vahwasi. Yes, once again, thank you to the Once again, I request our chairperson Jai Devi to felicitate Raj Rajura sir. I thank him for coming to this time. On behalf of the institution and board committee,
One who started Shark event in the hostel. So heartiest competition once again. And we started, we were Shark Tank launched in India. So India में launch नहीं हुआ तो सबसे पहले तो हॉस्टल में launch हो गया. I got privileged to launch the Revolution in hostel in 2008. 2008 was the first year. We started with the Revolution, and every year by year, we started introducing new events every year. And what was the theme when we started? Taking a step ahead. And you guys have actually made that true. You are actually taking a step ahead every year. And I'm so grateful that you are continuing this. So, our pleasure to be here today. And watching you grow like this, it gives so much of satisfaction.
Yeah.
We discussed with all the members, BCL, BCP, yeah, BCP. A few things. When we launched, the core perspective was someday there will be some people to whom we can guide everywhere. That some startup will come from here. 5 years, 10 years. Now we are doing 6th year of the Shark Tank event here. What we discussed also that if any one of you would like to help and our help, hostel will also help, illuminate will also help. Monetary or the guidance, we are always open. We will open our network to you guys, alumni group to you guys, and we will like to have you guys come up, not only during Shark Tank, throughout the year. Whoever wants any help from any alumni group, we are always open.
You were not there because you were busy with few other events and just introduced all of us. I know you know a bit about me, but so he is again an ex-student, as you now know. Okay, he started this event. He is right now running a category 2 AIF, alternate investment funds, where his company has invested in more than 25, 30 plus 200 startups. So actually, he has that knowledge. He's working with ICICI into investment banking division. Okay, so he personally help people to invest, or he's also their company is also investing in various startups. So that's how investment banking works. This is my wife. She works for Grow. She's working from a day when it just became a unicorn, and now it's listed. And I know you know a bit about it. I'll not bore you with that. So what he's proposing, and why I'm giving you this introduction again, the reason is that I know there are only few people present here, but you can always pass on this work. But what he has proposed is very good cause. The main intention of starting with this event is that one day we can have an actual startup from this hostel. Guys, make sense? Yes. So don't think small that you just want to come here, want to be CA, want to be engineer, and want to do a normal job or business. You can actually think about some startup. So in terms of money, in terms of mentoring, you have all the support possible. Okay. So it's not just one time we want to come here, just the event and start. We want to make sure that we have got benefited something out of this hostel, so we will pass it back in some other sense. And we are so grateful that we have such alumni who are still attached to the hostel. And I wish that you always be around the hostel and guide our students. Whenever you will say with you, because we are lucky enough, that our alumni is so much interested. They are flying higher and higher in their respective personal and professional life. And wish you all the same. So after a few years, you will be standing here and you will be judging some event. That's what I want. Okay, but I will still be there.